And we are back with a brand new edition. What's up, party people? I'm super excited actually. Today is Friday, so what better day of the week is it but today, fucking Friday, right? Sorry I'm late to the live. I was recording a video from something that's stupid that somebody posted in my WhatsApp community today. So I made a video to address it. Wanting to quit and give up and fold like a little bitch. Yeah, if that was you that posted it, I said it. I said it. Hey AJ, it's been so long since we last spoke. But so I made a video today. Oh, I didn't even introduce myself. That's rude. Okay, my name is Jen, and I am your hey Ellie. I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption to work in your favor. Okay, I already know that sounds good to you. If you are new here, go ahead and click that follow button. Hey, Andrea. Oh yes, if you want me to manifest your SP for you so that you can, get out of your own fucking way, seriously, I'm a Willow, then go ahead. All links are in the bio, okay? So, I will help you do that for you. I'm actually very good at it, okay? Because I have no resistance to your SP, so therefore they conform quickly. Also, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me so that we can figure out where you're going wrong and manifesting your SP so you can get your shit right and tight and we can get them conforming now, then go ahead and also sign up for that as well. I also have a free WhatsApp community. Hey, KD girl, love you. I also have a free WhatsApp community. Hey, bestie Brandy, I'm going to respond to you, girl. Free WhatsApp community. It is free right now. I haven't gotten around to changing it because it wasn't a pressing matter. But go ahead and join, because that is where we also get your shit right and tight. We actually had a lot of fun yesterday in helping people revise their affirmations, which we'll talk about today too. Hey Nina. Hey Kimmy Fines. Okay, and so we're going to talk about that today too. Hey Nadine. Oh, bitch, I'm going to reply to you. My bad. Hey, welcome to Mo, bestie. Okay. Also, if I go live every day, Friday, every day at 10 a.m. Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, don't trip. I got your back. They're always uploaded on my YouTube channel. Hey, Girly Pop. So, hey, Priya. So you can go ahead and subscribe while you're there. Let my long ass, hey, Luger, let my long ass fucking TikTok lives play on, mute. I don't give a crap. Help me get my watch hours up so I can help more people understand that they're in control of their reality and that we don't need to follow the law. We can actually leverage the law to work in our favor. Hey, Lisa, bitch. Okay, I have not replied to you because, one, I need you to relax. I need you to relax. So I left you on unread. Because I know that triggers some of you. So I left you on unread because I'm not ready to reply to you yet, okay? And the only reason for that is because, one, I don't want to bitch at you. But two, because I need you to trust the goddamn process. What part of this do you not understand? I know. That's why I need you to relax, okay? I need you to relax. Breathe, and relax, okay? Okay. Because, hey, Andrea, because I need you to take care of your health, bitch. Okay? That's what we need to do. I love you, and I will reply to you today, okay? So, I made a video today that will go live. I don't know when I'm going to post the shit, but it was off of some stupid little comment I saw in the WhatsApp community asking people for advice on if they should give up on manifesting their SP and just walk away. Thank you. And so here's the thing. We don't quit around here. We don't let go. Hey, Cece, we don't quit like a little bitch. Like, who is that? Hey, Erica, we don't do that. We don't do that around here. Because I told you guys, whether you give up and say, you know what, I'm all done with this with this SP. Okay, well, what's the game plan on the next SP? Huh? What's the game plan? You gonna still continue to do the same shit you're doing now? Because that's going to end the same way. Your relationships are going to end the same exact way. So, hey, you know what? He's trying to send another picture. Should I continue ignoring him? That depends, our user. Okay. If he sent a message and sent another picture, why would you ignore him? Okay, why would you ignore him when you can change him? Okay, it's not about ignoring somebody and setting the precedent and being like, no, fuck him. I'm not talking to him. I don't like his attitude right now. Right? You don't verbalize anything. Okay, you don't need to verbalize anything. Like if you're mad, oh, that's okay. That's okay, prima donna. Doesn't even fucking matter. It does not matter. I forgot to send my boyfriend a grocery list. Oops. I'm gonna have to do that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if somebody sends you a message and talks to you or like wants to say hi and stuff, say hi back. You can change his attitude. He's only reflecting you. If you don't like how he's talking to you or you don't like his attitude, then change it in your mind. Perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. We literally have the best relationship. Okay, you have to assign positive meaning to everything that they do and don't do. Because if not, then you're gonna freaking walk around town all day long just like pissed off at the world, pissed off at everything. For fucking what? For what? Oh, you're welcome, James. We did that yesterday. I actually had a lot of fun revising. And if I did not revise your affirmations for you, that's what we're going to talk about today. Because a lot of you guys are affirming wrong. I don't want to say affirming wrong because I don't think there's a right and wrong way to affirm, but they're worded in a way that that's either future tense or implies that you don't have what you want, right? Or it's not happening. Well, Spaz and Eve, you can. It's not gonna, you can get, I do personalized hypnosis recordings and I help you delete your old story in that recording as well. So therefore you don't have to worry about that shit. But, but ignoring the 3D, hypnosis is not gonna make you blind to the 3D. Right? It doesn't make you blind to anything. What it does is it takes your assumptions that you want to create and it puts it right where it belongs in your subconscious mind. Right? So it starts to produce naturally. In fact, you'll go around, like let's say you tend to be triggered by a lot of things in the 3D. Well, once you do like hypnosis, you'll end up going probably like a couple days, if not longer, before it will dawn on you that you actually haven't been bothered by things that used to bother you in the past, right? So like when I would work with hypnosis clients on like smoking, right? Stop smoking. They would go like a couple days to a week and not even realize that they haven't even smoked, right? And then all of a sudden it would dawn on them that they haven't even smoked, right? So it's like, it's not something that you'll just go on with your life and then just realize like, oh shit, that happened. Oh shit. That happened. Oh, I haven't thought about my boyfriend as the asshole version anymore. Oh, that happened, right? So you won't like, it will just happen naturally where you won't even notice it, the change, right? Where you're not reacting to shit anymore. You're not being triggered by things that you're not looking at your boyfriend as anything less than amazing for you, right? Things like that. That's where that comes into play. Okay, so therefore you're not trying so hard, because that's a lot of your fucking problems, is you be trying too hard, like to the point where you end up suffocating your manifestation because you become obsessed over your manifestation. We don't need to do that, okay? We just need to stay the path. You don't need to become obsessed over it, okay? Because the more you obsess over why hasn't it happened yet? Why hasn't it happened yet? What do you think you're telling yourself? That it hasn't happened yet. So therefore, that's all your subconscious mind knows is like, why are we so focused on it not being here? Well, it must not be here. So we're going to continue to push that shit out too. Versus if you would get a grip and you would start focusing on it's absolutely here. Like it's already on its way. Nothing to worry about. I'm just going to persist in perfect boyfriend and I'm going to persist in my affirmations, but I don't need to worry about shit. Do you think I sat there and worried my life away? I can see what you wrote. If you think you're being filtered, I can see what you wrote. So you have to really understand that What you focus on expands, okay? Everything in your life, what you focus on the most intently, it expands. So the more you focus on the fact that your SP is not here, guess what that does? That expands. Well, yes, because remember, your subconscious mind only has one job, and that is to prove you right. That is always to prove you right. Okay, so what do you want to be proven right about? Your SP not being here? Because it's like, well, clearly he's not here because that's what we're focused on. So yes, correct. Or do you want to be proven right that he's here? I mean, I think it's the obvious, but you know, for a lot of you, it's not, because you don't understand, because I think it's mainly because you're not understanding how the subconscious mind works, right? Is where your attention goes, your energy flows, right? This is where all these sayings come from. What you're focusing on is keeping it right here. So if you're focusing on lack, if you're focusing on my life is fucking a wreck, well, guess what happens? Your life continues to go downward, right? Everything seems to go wrong and so forth. Versus when you pick your own ass up and say, no, I don't think so. All I know is it's going to work out. That's what one of our admins did. She took a day off to reset, right? She took a day off to reset, was having a bad moment, everything started to go wrong. And then regrouped and said, no. I know it's going to work out. I know it's all going to work out. And did both things. She manifested 2 things in 2 days because she was just like, I just know it's going to work out. That's the mentality you need to have. That's the mentality you need to have all the time. It's like, no, I'm the boss of my reality. So what I want, I can have. There's nothing off limits. So I'm just going to focus on the fact that I already have my shit. How about that? I didn't stress out when I was manifesting me and my boyfriend back. I didn't stress out at all. For what? For what? What good does that get? Do you think I focused on the fact that we weren't talking for 8 months? No, I did not. Instead, I went in my little mind palace after I got over the LOA stupid shit, right? Then I went in my little mind palace, refocused, regrouped, and then found things to do to make myself busy. Like show him what he's missing. Go to the pool all day long. Find things to fucking barbecue. Let me tell you, I was like out there like, what should I barbecue today? Hot dogs? That sounds good. Whatever I wanted to be at that pool. And so, but I did also that because it would allow me, what else are you doing at the pool, right? So it would allow me to listen to music, or I would listen to YouTube videos, but I would affirm the entire time. Because what else am I doing at the pool? So I would just affirm the entire time. And I didn't worry about shit. I told you guys, I literally was right in front of his balcony. I assigned meaning to everything, positive meaning, whatever fucking meaning I wanted, because that made me feel better. Okay? It doesn't make you feel good. And that's what you guys don't realize. It doesn't make you feel good to dwell on shit or to assign negative meaning or to wonder what's going on and, you know, and to sit there and panic over what you might or might not be going on behind the scenes. I didn't question that shit at all. I tell you guys, your job is not to question a goddamn thing. You don't need to question shit, okay? Because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So you don't need to question anything. You just need to know, like, no, if I do this, it has to work. That's it. That's all she wrote. So I'm going to persist, and I'm going to persist, and I'm going to persist, and I'm going to be delusional about and assign me whatever meaning I fucking want to everything. Whatever I want to everything. I told you, they'd walk out of the house together. I'd be like, oh, of course they're going to Costco. He needs her membership. Yeah, that was the meaning. That was the meaning that I gave it. Then I go on Instagram. And because we would share like funny memes and stuff or reels to each other on Instagram, you know, Instagram likes to tell you when people are active online, right? So then I would see that he's active on Instagram. And what did I tell myself? Of course he's active on Instagram. They're walking around. He's bored as fuck at Costco. He doesn't want to talk to her. So of course he's on Instagram. Why wouldn't he? That was the meaning I gave it. I didn't need confirmation. I was the confirmation. Whatever the fuck I chose to assume and believe is exactly what I did. Okay, I disciplined myself. I'm not going to say I never had a negative thought. That's fucking stupid. I would never tell you that. But I learned to discipline myself. I learned to assign a meaning that I only wanted to give it. Only I wanted to give it. If I could be at the pool, literally, with the gutter trash at the same fucking time and discipline myself, what's your problem? What is your problem? See, I'm petty. I could have left the pool. But why? Why? When I could show her exactly what my shit is. Yeah. Like, allow me to introduce myself type of vibe. Yeah. In fact, I went back to the house and got fucking food to barbecue out there just so I could stay out there longer. Because I knew she had a problem with me. That's how I ran things. So I'm here to tell you guys, I'm never going to tell you not go on their fucking social media. That's fucking stupid. I would never tell you to do things, to not do things that I did. Right? But what I am going to tell you is you have to discipline yourself. You have to assign positive meaning to fucking everything. Or the meaning, or at least the meaning you want it to have. That's what you need to assign. The meaning you want it to have. And everything pushes out perfectly. Perfectly. And you'll get all the confirmation you need. All the confirmation you are fucking looking for the entire goddamn time, it will all come to light. It will all come to light the second your man comes back. The second you're with your man again, he will confirm everything. Everything. While you spend all this fucking time worrying about shit and doing all that bullshit that doesn't help you or benefit you or make you feel good. I tell you guys, why is it so easy for you to do things that trigger you, that don't make you feel good? Why is that so fucking easy? Versus assigning only the meaning you want for everything. I don't need confirmation. I am the confirmation. Whatever the fuck I say it is exactly what it is. And that's it. That's all she wrote. I don't need to do shit at all. For what? I'm in control. I'm in control of my thoughts. So I disciplined myself. And I'm here to tell you right now that if I can discipline myself, because I'm a lot. So if I can discipline myself, what the fuck is your excuse? You can discipline yourself. Because I guarantee you, one, you didn't have the circumstances to the degree that I did when I was manifesting my SP back. I don't think he lives next door to you, does he? No. Mine did. Okay? I had to see them all the fucking time. All the time. So if I can discipline myself and I can assign positive meaning, there's no fucking excuse for you. There's no excuse for you. And I don't feel sorry for you. That's the problem. And that's where I'm going to tell everybody in the fucking WhatsApp group is if somebody's having a bad day, y'all have permission to tell them to grow the fuck up. Yeah, grow up. Get a fucking grip. Persist. That's the only feedback they should be given. Versus, oh my God, unless it's like a thing, like, you know, if you have a medical problem or you're going through something else, great. Then yeah, we're supportive on that front. But when somebody wants to sit there and bitch and complain about what their SP told them and what they're doing and shit, the one thing I don't like is everybody coming to their aid and coddling their fucking ass like they're toddlers that got the heart fucking broken in elementary school, the first love that broke up with them. That I don't like. Why? Because I feel that there's an underlining gratification that is done by that. I tell you guys, it's like Munchausen syndrome. It's the same thing, is that you get some kind of benefit from sabotaging your own fucking manifestation. You benefit from this because you'll go and you'll whine about it, and then everybody comes and is like, that's okay, honey. That's all right. You got this. Well, how's that helping you? Because all you're going to do tomorrow is go back in the group and whine, moan, and groan. Why? Because that's how you get attention. Well, you know what attention you should be wanting from the community? When you get movement. That's the attention you should be seeking, not the attention of being a crybaby and a fucking whiny little bitch. Yeah, I said it. Because that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And then going and then going into other communities and being like, well, this person said this. Well, this person said this. I said this in a text yesterday. I said, well, you know what? Then go into their group and whine and bitch into their group. Don't do it in mine. Because if you're not going to listen to what the fuck I tell you, and you're going to go around to somebody else, and then you're going to ask them for their advice too, and then come back to me and say, well, this person said this. Well, then you know what? You go and you do that. You go and you do that. But you tell me who's right and who's wrong when you swear you are persisting in the fact that you are married already, because that is what somebody else told you to do. Just live in the end of marriage. Okay, well, how's that working out for you? Because last time I checked, your SP's not even fucking talking to your ass. So how's that working out? How is that working out? It's not. So you know what? Why don't you go into that group where she told you that you need to live in the end of marriage and go bitch to her? Because you're obviously not doing what I say, because I would never tell you to do that, ever. I never tell you guys to live in the end of marriage, because that requires significant discipline. Significant discipline. Especially when your 3D is completely showing you the opposite. You guys can't even fucking live in the end of text message, let alone marriage. So I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. I'm over it. Because that doesn't help you. That doesn't help you. You know, I saw a video today when I was uploading my fucking video. And, you know, I hate when it loops the same damn video. I mean, I guess I could have scrolled up in hindsight, but I did not. Because I was listening to it and I did not agree what was being said. Let's be honest. Because I always relate everything back to my own life. Okay? And so, I won't say who it was from, but I actually didn't agree with what, it's another manifestation coach, but I didn't agree what was being said. Because if I relate things back to my own life, right? Because I tell you guys, you have to ask yourself, does that make sense? Right? And so I was listening to what it said and it kept looping the shit like over and over again. And so I was listening to it, right? I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was doing something. And I was listening to it and I was like, I don't agree with that at all. Because I understand the knowing is what manifests. I understand that. Like, that's a given. Hey, glitter sparkles. And I understand the knowing is what manifests. However, if you say, because this is where logic takes place, right? Is everything in your life is based on repetition. So if you say something enough, it will manifest. Even if you know the opposite. It doesn't fucking matter. Because the reality is if you knew the opposite, why would you be saying if you knew the opposite, why would you be saying the opposite? You know what I'm saying? So if it's like, you can't be like, I know we're married, but then you're going to go around repeatedly and be like, he hasn't fucking contacted me. Like he's like totally ghosted me. He hasn't contacted me. And if you say that shit 10,000 times, it doesn't matter if you know you're married. That's manifesting. It's keeping it right in your reality. So those two don't go together. They don't go together because you wouldn't say something if you knew the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And the example that was given was a generic example, which I understood her example. However, if you relate it to SPs, that's not the same because you wouldn't go around saying something repeatedly if you knew the opposite was true. You know what I mean? That type of stuff doesn't go together. Okay? Because I don't know about you, but I don't go around. If I know I'm skinny, I don't go around town saying I'm fat. That doesn't make any sense, right? Why would I say that if I knew the opposite was true, right? So it's like I wouldn't be going around town saying that like we're in a relationship if I knew we were in a relationship, I wouldn't be going around town talking about how I was single. You know what I mean? Those two don't go together. You wouldn't naturally talk that way if you knew the opposite. So that type of stuff, I don't really agree with. But that's all right. People can teach whatever they want. But I always bring logic into manifesting because it has to make sense to you, right? So I bring logic into manifesting, and then not only do I bring logic into manifesting, it has to make fucking sense. If it doesn't make sense, then disregard it because for what? Because there's a lot of information out there and that's a problem. That's part of your guys' problem is you guys will go follow 55 people and then be like, well, this person said this, and then this person said this, and well, this person said this. Well, then go listen to them. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's not my job. See, it's my job to teach you what I know works because I've done it, right? And I've helped so many other people do it too. It's not my job to go around and convince you that what you're being told by somebody else is wrong. That's not my job. I'll do it in my videos, 1,000%, right? I'll correct people all fucking day long in my videos because I still have to make time to throw rocks at law of attraction, tarot card readers, and fucking psychics. But it's not a pressing matter of mine at the current second. But I will do that all day long. But I'm not going to sit here and debate with you what somebody else fucking told you. Like, I don't need to do all that. Like, that's fucking stupid. I have better things to do in my life than to do that, right? If you want to go believe them, then knock yourself out. And let me know when your shit comes. Because a lot of you have been doing a lot of you, okay, and this is how I know. This is how I know, because I've only been teaching about a specific person for maybe a month and a half, but a lot of you have been trying to manifest your SP back for months, if not years. So if the people that you were following knew exactly, before me, knew exactly what they were talking about, don't you think you'd have movement by now? Don't you think you'd be at your SP by now? I'm just saying. Logically speaking, if you want to go listen to everybody else on the internet, you would have already had your shit back now. But that's the problem, is you're trying 55,000 different fucking things because they're like, oh, this really worked really well. Oh, this worked really well. Oh, here's what somebody else said. Here's a TikTok video about what somebody else said about this. And keep that shit out of my community. I don't care if you want to put in there like guided meditations that helped you, theta waves, like whatever it is that worked for you, cool. But keep everyone else's TikTok shit out of my group. Because for what? For what? It doesn't, all that does is, unless they're parroting exactly what I said, then all you're doing is confusing people. Okay, all you're doing is confusing people by being like, well, this person said this shit. Okay, cool. Well, then go just decide. Go ahead. Go just decide. Because that's been working out stellar for you up until this fucking point. I will tell you, I think my hair is looking pretty good today. I realized when I woke up, on a side note, as I digress, whenever I wake up, there's always like this hump here. And then I was like, I know why there's the hump. It dawned on me today because that's supposed to go this way. Yeah, my boyfriend has been awake forever. So anyway, so there's that part. Okay, so as a little sidey note, Moonchild, the link is in my bio to join the WhatsApp group. Go knock yourself out. I know. My bestie is like begging me to go back to maroon, and I'm like, why? I've been maroon for like forever, and so like 20 years, if not longer. No, that would be fucking ridiculous. Yeah, no, I don't fucking know. Yeah, 20 years. I like in the blonde. BJM, the WhatsApp group is free, and it's where there's a bunch of, it's a community, and there's a bunch of different groups in there where people share their success stories. Yesterday I had people drop their affirmations so I can correct them. And yeah, we're good. It's amazing. So I should just keep saying perfect boyfriend, not husband. Yes, Dade. Yes, well, that's my recommendation. Okay, whatever. Thanks, CC. I love you, bitch. Whatever is going to resonate with you best. I mean, let's put it this way. If you were to say perfect boyfriend, then when that man becomes your boyfriend, it's a whole lot easier for you to be like perfect husband, right? So for me, I'm just like, hey, so right now I'm affirming, he is so in love with me, he wants to marry me, right? So now it's a lot easier to step into that type of assumption than it is anything else, right? Because I told you guys, I've been talking, you sent me a DM like on TikTok, the Perfectly Imperfect Me. I will go ahead and open it. Okay, so for me, because then you see movement towards that, right? Again, I don't need to talk, I don't need to verbalize. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I don't need to verbalize anything, right? I tell you guys, the best weapon you have in your relationship is to learn to shut up. That's all. Be quiet. Because I don't need to verbalize anything. For what? I haven't had to do that. Okay? Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm going through all my WhatsApp messages today. I thought it was doing pretty damn good. Shit. So, because ever since I've been doing that, like, he talks about the future all the time, right? He talks about our future all the time, all that stuff. Do I have to instigate that? No. For what? You know, it's all done in your mind. And that's what a lot of you guys have a problem with. A lot of you are so into verbalizing everything. Like, I feel I need to verbalize everything. For what? For what? Because every time you verbalize, you know what they do? They fucking, it's like tug of war. Every time you verbalize anything, they pull back. Then you verbalize again, they pull back. How's that working out, right? So you need to be like, shh. It's all in here. Because if I keep it in here, it must push out here. If I push it out here on my own, that's called forcing the 3D. And we know that that doesn't work, right? I tell you guys, you questions, like, stop with the questions. You don't need no fucking questions. What question? Other than, how was your day, honey? And what are we having for dinner? Literally, well, unless you're me. And because I'm in a relationship with my boyfriend, we'll be watching a movie. I'll be like, honey, if the zombies ever took over, would you save us? He's like, I don't even have to finish. He's like, he just knows where I'm going with that. When I go, honey, and we're watching it, he's like, yes, babe. Yes, I will. We already have this whole plan. We have this whole plan that if, like, a zombie apocalypse happens, we're hightailing it to Walmart. And we're just going to board up in the Walmart. Mm-hmm. We have the whole plan already built out. So, I mean, God forbid, I don't want that to manifest, so I should change that shit. The more I keep talking about it, we're going to have zombies walking around. See what I'm saying? I was like, man, they got everything we need there. Everything we need there. Food for days, non-perishables, toilets, toilet paper. Hell, they got sleeping bags, a tent. They got guns, knives. What do we need? We got it all right there. Now we need is the wood, so we can board all the shit up with some metal, because you have to prepare that they can go through the wood. See, we've got it all. Got it all figured out. Yeah, it's like, we should start talking about that before we have the whole Walking Dead around here. And then you guys are going to blame me. Essentially, because you're not persisting and perfect boyfriend. You're harping on, your stuff is relatively fresh, okay? So because your situation is relatively fresh, you're probably doing a lot of wavering, okay? You're probably wavering a lot in your thoughts. Like, there's a difference between wanting and expecting. Would you guys kill me when you're like, well, how do you expect? Just know. You have to look at it this way. What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose but just to expect the best? Instead of wanting, like, you could want someone to text you all day long, right? Like, a lot of you want them to commit. Well, how's that been working out? Because you're wanting something from this person, which means you're not expecting it from them. You're not assuming it from them. So because of that, they don't conform, right? So you want them to commit. A lot of you have been wanting them to commit for a while, and yet have they committed? No. Because you want them to commit. You're not expecting, you're not assuming a relationship. Because the second you assume relationship, they have to assume the same. They don't have a choice. I'm literally living proof of this. I've never talked about it, okay? I never had to verbalize it. I'm literally living proof of it. And then on top of that, if you may want them to text you, but you're not expecting them to, okay? You're not assuming that they will text you. But the second you expect them to, like, no, this is my perfect boyfriend. Like, this is my man. Of course he's going to text me. Tell yourself that. Like, you can verbalize the positive shit all day long, right? To yourself, okay? Like, you wouldn't walk up to him and be like, of course you're going to text me. Why wouldn't you? I'm a boss-ass bitch. Like, you know? But in your mind, you could literally be like, when you do the photo method, you could literally be like, of course, like before you do it, be like, he's the perfect boyfriend. Of course he's going to text me. Why wouldn't he? Of course he is. Then do the photo method. And then put your fucking phone down and go about your day, because you won't need to check. There's nothing to check. When you do that, the shit clicks. And now all of a sudden, they get, hey, bestie Terry. All of a sudden, they get what you want them to get. But also to acknowledge movement, right? So, like, somebody has been doing the contact, but he's contacting her in ways that, like, she doesn't necessarily want. But you still assign positive meaning. You're like, oh, he sent me a love song. Of course he would. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Yeah, Dave, because the only way you can fix the 3D is here. Hey, Janelle. That's the only way you can fix the 3D is in your mind. The 3D out here is not real, other than the gardeners fucking cutting bushes and shit. Right? But you can't fix it out there. You can't plead your case. You can't do any of that shit, because if that worked, you would already have your SP. If you've tried to fix the 3D on the outside, if that was effective, then you guys would have broken up and made up the next day. But that's not what happened, right? Instead, and you're not alone. I mean, you're not alone. This is not something that's an isolated incident. Like, everyone does it. Everybody does it. But that's where we leverage, because we know everyone does exactly what we did, right? Because they're spiritually asleep. If you would have known what you know now, when you were still in that relationship, your relationship would have never ended, because you would have known how to fix it before it ended, right? But everyone knows, everyone does the exact same thing, which is why if there's gutter trash, if there's gutter trash, guess what? They're going to do exactly, all we have to create is the wedge, because they're going to do exactly what you did, exactly what everybody else did, and force a 3D. And we know that clearly you're living proof that doesn't work. And now that relationship is over. It's not that difficult, but you can't breathe life into it. And you have to remind yourself that everyone is you pushed out. So because if we know that everyone is you pushed out, and so everybody in your reality must show up based on your assumptions of them, you need to take one hard ass look at what your assumptions of people are. What are your assumptions of your SP, the obvious? What are your assumptions about his family? What are your assumptions about your family? What are your assumptions about his friends? Right? All of these take gutter trash. All of these are playing out in your 3D. So if you believe that his friends don't like you, well, guess what? They're going to continue to be an obstacle in between you and your SP, because you believe that his friends don't fucking like you. Okay? Like, same with the family. If you think some of his family members don't like you and they don't like you with him, well, then guess what? They don't have a choice. Okay? They don't have a choice. You created that. You created that because they may have said something one time. And you were like, well, that was rude. Right? Well, that was rude. And so now you assume they don't like you, because you took what they said for gold and then ran with it. And now that's a whole ass assumption. And so now they continue to prove it to you. And that's the thing, is you guys are like, well, no, look, see what they just did? Of course, because you're continuing to prove that to yourself over and over and over and over again. Over and over again. But if you would change all that, they have to conform and stop fucking. Like, this is where you guys annoy me, is you guys will start to get movement, right? Things will start to go your way. You'll start to get movement. And then what do? Insist on looking at the negative. Insist on justifying it in a bad way. You're like, well, yeah, he texted me, but only because of this. Yeah, he texted me, but it's just like, it's very cold. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, well, he came to see me, but it wasn't the same. You know, like, he was just a little distant. This is your problem in the relationship, is you read into everything that they did or didn't do, and you put negative meaning after negative meaning after negative meaning to every fucking thing. To everything. Oh, of course they're too busy for me tonight. Well, now they're too busy all the fucking time. Well, I don't know if they love me because they're not acting like they love me. Well, how the fuck does someone act like they love you? Go ahead, actually ask yourself that. How does somebody show you that every day unless you assign the meaning to that? Okay, what do you think he's supposed to do? Grovel at your feet every fucking day and just worship and just, confesses undying love to you every fucking day of your relationship? Who does that? No, but the man cooks you dinner. Of course he did. That's because he loves me, right? The man called me when he's at work. Of course he did, because he loves me. That's love. But you guys are looking at this from some delusional ass standpoint and then sabotaging your own fucking relationships over and over and over and over and over again, because it's negative meaning after negative meaning after negative meaning after negative meaning. Don't worry, I got a client just like this. She's came a long way. She has came a long way. She works with me on a monthly basis, weekly, but she got the whole month thing, which I can understand. But her SP was, she has a child, it's her child's father, completely distant. And there's gutter trash. Completely distant. Like nothing when she first met me. Now, he took her to family day. He took her, he invited her over for dinner 2 nights in a row, like all these things, right? But she's still her own worst enemy. He took her around his family, like all this stuff. But then but then they nitpick, but then you guys nitpick at stupid little shit. Where I'll talk about her, I don't give a fuck. Because I love her and she's came a long way. But she's coachable, okay? And so he took her around hers. She wanted to be around his family again because that's what they used to do. He took her to a family event. All his family was there. And he brought out some dish, some cultural dish. And it was the gutter trash apparently had made it for the function. She had to take a step back. She was highly offended by that. And I said, for what? I said, for what? I would have looked at him and been like, damn. So now he has a nanny cooking dinner for him? That's sad. It's so sad. Or I would have looked at it and been like, there's a million different ways I would have gone with that. So he has to go and buy something at the grocery store. I've done this before. He had to go buy something and put it in his own dish and pass it off as someone else's. That's so cute. I've done that before. When I didn't feel like cooking, this is a long time ago. I didn't feel like cooking for a white elephant party we were having. So what did I do? I brought my little happy ass over to, what's it called? I don't know. We'll just say Corner Bakery. It wasn't a Boston Market. That's what it was. I brought my little happy ass over to Boston Market, bought a big ass thing of mac and cheese. And you know what I did with that bad boy? I put that shit in my own casserole dish. I done it. I said it. And you know what? Everyone was like, this shit is so good. I need the recipe. I was like, oh yeah, I'll have to send it to you. I've done that shit a million times. Who gives a fuck? Right? So it's like things like that. It's like you assign the meaning to everything. So why do you want to assign negative meaning to that shit? Right? Because we're smart. Why keep the to-go container when you put it in the casserole dish? I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's right. They ate that shit and they loved every minute of it too. Hey, sometimes by the time you buy all the ingredients, it's cheaper just to go buy the shit. That's how I feel about Chinese food. It's cheaper to, me and my boyfriend, we only ever eat out to things that we don't want to cook, right? Like Chinese food. Not like beef with broccoli, but like barbecue pork and stuff. Because I was like, have you seen what they put in that shit? There's like a million ingredients that you're only going to use for this one ass dish. So it's like, it's kind of like gingerbread cookies. Like, what do I need molasses for? When am I ever going to use molasses? So I just go buy the gingerbread cookie mix that requires me to put an egg and some fucking olive oil in that bad boy, and we're going to call it a fucking day. And it's going to taste amazing. Not everything has to be made from scratch. Not everything. Although cooking, I like to make from scratch. But that's just my prerogative. So this is what gets you stuck with having a crap ton of brown sugar, because you don't ever use that shit. Oh, I never thought about that. Look at that. Us women know what we're talking about. But that's the point is, and then she'll drive to his house expecting to see gutter trash's car in the driveway. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? I was like, who does that? I was like, how can you shoo gutter trash away? Because she had no confirmation that gutter trash was even around for like weeks. Because she was with him all the time. I was like, and then you're driving to his house expecting to see her car there. What is wrong with you? Stop doing that. And who cares? She goes, well, what do I do if I see her car there? Who gives a fuck? Your subconscious mind doesn't know you're looking at her car. So you should be like, oh, he has a friend over. That's it. That's all your subconscious mind knows. Your subconscious mind doesn't know that that's a bitch's car. You know what I'm saying? So you need to stop with the nonsense, stop with the petty bullshit, and understand that this is how it is. This is how it must be. There is no other way. There is no other way. So if I will, what the fuck is this? It's driving me nuts. So there we go. No, now I made it worse. Okay. So if I would discipline my mind and I would only focus on what I want and assign positive meaning to everything, then I'm gold. Then I am gold. Because that is my perfect boyfriend, and I need to assign, because you need to assign positive meaning to everything any fucking way, because what is the game plan if you're in a relationship with them? You're going to continue to question everything they fucking do and assign negative meaning after negative meaning after negative meaning to everything? For what? For what? You know, you do realize that they're allowed to have a life. What kind of relationship is it where they're not allowed to have a life? They must be around you 24/7. Okay, I guess if that's what you want, but I am here to tell you, oftentimes that's what causes confrontation. Okay, because you're around each other all day, every day. So the littlest things, hey Divine Valley, so the littlest shit will start to annoy you because you're around all day, every day. So it's like, go on and hang out for a little bit somewhere else. Okay. That's how I was with my last ex. I was like, do you have somewhere to go? Because I lived in Vegas and I would work, right? I work from home. And so I work from home and that man didn't have a job anymore. So I was like, do you have somewhere to go? Like, you want to go like somewhere? Not here? And so he would go to like fish with his friends and stuff. But then I would question at the same time where he was going and then found out that there was gutter trash. But I've always been a relatively confident, independent woman. You all need to do that too. You all need to remind yourself every damn day of your entire life who the fuck you are. They wouldn't dare step out of me. Why would they? I know who I am. And I know what I bring to the table. I know what kind of girlfriend I am. So they wouldn't have the audacity to step out. They wouldn't have the audacity. They would definitely never ghost me for fucking what? Ghost me? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm highly desired. I can literally have whoever I want. That's the attitude that you need to have because it's contagious. It's contagious. Where they will start seeing you as every fucking thing, as the perfect girlfriend. Because remember, while you're seeing them as the perfect boyfriend, don't you want them to also see you as the perfect girlfriend, as wifey material? Well, how the fuck is anyone going to see you as wifey material when all you do is bitch at them all fucking day long, have an attitude and question everything that they do and try to tell them about themselves and what they need to fix? How the fuck is that perfect wife material? Unless they want to live a life of horror and agony and misery, that's not wifey material. So instead, you should be the perfect girlfriend. Like, I know exactly who I am. Therefore, he does. Right? I know I am the perfect girlfriend. I actually firmly believe that shit. Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. TP? He's asking for the groceries. Hold on. TP. Chicken. You know, I cannot spell chicken bouillon, by the way. Thank God for autocorrect. I still don't know how to spell shit. There we go. Autocorrect. Soy sauce. I love my soy sauce. Judge me not. I'm half Japanese. I'm allowed to love soy sauce. I'm missing something. Shit. Oh, sandwich baggies. Sandwich. All right. There we are. And we're back. So that's what you guys have to understand is I want hair. Okay. Anyway, I want my perfect boyfriend, but I also want him to see me as the perfect fucking girlfriend. Hey, Sibo. Because if they see me as the perfect girlfriend, they ain't going a goddamn place. You see what I'm saying? That's where you guys don't understand. There's a twofold part of the equation because why would they leave the perfect girlfriend? For what? For what? To go see if the grass is greener on the other goddamn side? I don't think so. No. In fact, they would have no desire. When you are confident in who you are as a woman or a man for James, when you are confident as who you are as a person and what you bring to the table, what you bring to relationships, guess what? They have no desire to talk to other women, to go out with other women, to go pursue other options. That they would never think about leaving you. None of that shit. Why? For what? Because they know what they have. The perfect girlfriend. So that's who you should be. And you don't have to, I'm not saying, now don't get me confused. I'm not saying that you need to cater to their every command. No, because this is your house, right? This is your house. Oh, Carl, where the fuck have you been? Oh, I love this. We have James, sorry, that we have a second man here. I want the huge update, but the fact that Carl is telling you to listen to me tells me that obviously it's a good update. I'm so excited for you, Carl. I'm so excited for you. You know what Carl has? My meditation, and he had a coaching call with me. That's what Carl had. Okay? And so, hello, Duquan, Washington. So that's what he had. And Carl actually popped in here a while ago and then disappeared, obviously, because he's getting his manifestation. So I can't wait for him to, and now I have to message his ass and be like, dish. But if he's telling you to listen to me, clearly that validates what I'm saying, right? It worked. I had both incredible eyes. I am so happy. Ooh, take a picture of that shit. I am so happy for you, Carl. Did you guys see the shit? Why you guys want to give up? Should I quit and give up? 1 year of no contact. And he spent the night with his SP. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Because Carl did what I said. So when are you going to start doing what I say? When are you going to start doing that? Chaotic. How do you manifest a phone bill being paid? It's very simple. You can manifest all your bills being paid. Like all my bills are paid, always on time, every time. My phone bill's already been taken care of. What phone bill? It's already been paid. It's literally already been paid. And it will. And it will. I had a disconnection notice. This is why you don't trust family members to take care of your bills. I mean, in hindsight, I'm a grown-ass bitch, right? Like, I'm a grown-ass adult, but my mom, she's always been like the, what's it called, if you will, the caretaker, right? Oh, Carl, by the way, you're going to keep going, okay? Persist. Keep going. Persist. And fucking keep me updated. Don't ever disappear on me again. Keep me updated. Look at that, okay? So, she's always taking care of my bills. I just give her the money, right? And then what happened? She drops off. Yeah. And then what does she do? Because she's not well, I'm changing my assumption of her, but she's not happy with me at the moment because I just do my own thing, right? And because, yeah, she's just not happy with me at the moment because I'm stubborn and I don't give a shit. So anyway, she drops off a bill at my house yesterday, and it's my electric bill. You know, the one I've been paying every month but hasn't been paid? And they're like, disconnection notice. So just shut the fuck up. Shut up. So disconnection notice, $1,700 you owe. Now we don't have, I don't know where you live, but which I think is wrong, to be quite honest. I don't think it's quite wrong that we don't have, it's not like cable where you have an option to choose who the fuck you work with for electricity. It's one company. That's it. So if they want to rob your ass blind and charge you a buttload of money, you don't have any other option like for electricity. So I'm like, oh, I'm looking at the bill. I'm like, oh, $1,700, huh? And it's a disconnection. I was like, exactly where has the money that I've been paying you every month been going? So what did I have to do? Pay that shit. Because I can't wake up the next day with no lights on. How ghetto. And then if I wake up with no lights on, it's not like the electric bill goes away. So I was like, ew, gross. See, there you go. The proof is in the pudding. He stopped trying. Stop trying. For what? You didn't have to try. This is where if you reverse engineer, this is why I don't like the law of attraction shit, because they teach you to not reverse engineer shit, which means you have no idea how everything became everything, right? So if you don't know how everything became everything, how the hell can you make a change? So instead, what happened is, did you have to try to get in a relationship with your SP in the beginning? Go ahead, ask yourself, did you have to try? Probably not. In fact, you weren't the one that pursued. You were the pursued. You were not the pursuer. You were the pursued. There we go. That makes sense. They pursued you. And in some cases, just like mine, right? In my case, just like in a lot of other cases, you were not interested at first. Like, huh? You know, and for a lot of different reasons, right? For me, he wasn't the typical guy I dated. He wasn't. And so I wasn't interested at first. Like I told you, I've seen him for 5 years. I seen him, but didn't see him for 5 fucking years. Like I never paid attention to him ever. And he was in my whole ass place and everything, trying to get my attention. Very nice guy, but I never gave him any attention at all. And so he was constantly pursuing me. And then all of a sudden, I wanted something different. And here he pops up again. And I was like, well, let's give this a go. Which was the best decision I ever made, right? But a lot of times, same with you, is you weren't doing all that. You weren't chasing. You weren't trying to be in a relationship. The only time you tried, let's be honest, the only time you tried in this relationship was at the end, or when the breakup happened. Is now you were trying to make it work, okay? You were trying to make it work. Well, how did that work out for you? Because when you tried to make it work, what happened? He broke up with your ass. Then you tried to get back together. Well, how did that work out for you? It didn't work out, right? So if you look at everything that you tried to do, how did it work out? Not well. Versus you just knew. Like, no, I'm just going to trust and believe that this is going to work. See, that's a lot of you guys' problem. As you'll be like, okay, I'll give this a try. What the fuck does that mean? You're going to give it a try. Like it's a goddamn sample at the Costco that you're going to try to manifest your SP back. Huh? I'm going to try to do what you said. What? What does that mean? Now, let's take Carl as an example. Because a lot of you guys, even though they were in no contact, she worked with Carl. So he had to see her every day. As she ignored him. And he manifested her back. All he needed was a little guidance. And then he just trusted the process. And look, okay, and Carl did all this in less than 30 days. Okay, I've only been doing this for a month and a half, so let's think realistically. Carl did not meet me on day one. Okay, he actually got a personalized hypnosis recording from me, and I didn't know. That was our first encounter, right? So maybe in 30 days, everything changed. Everything changed. The timing is entirely up to you. To you, if you will get out of your own fucking way. Because you're the only reason you don't have your SP right now. It's only you. Because you're constantly trying technique after technique after technique. That's not what Carl did. Carl's like, what did you say to do? I jumped on a call with Carl. He's like, what did you say? Cool. And I have my sleep meditation. Cool. I'm good. I'm gold. Got this. And then here he is, spending the night with his SP. But go ahead. But that's okay. That's okay. You go right ahead and continue to follow the other people that you were following before me that clearly didn't help you manifest your SP back. You go ahead and continue to listen to them. Go ahead. Because did they do for you in the 30 days you were following them? Did they do for you what Carl did? No. But that's because I actually give a shit about you, and I don't need to actually parrot advice. Okay, I don't need to parrot advice. I know it works because I've done it. I've done it, bitch. And that's why I'm here to help you fucking do it. Too, if you would actually get a grip and listen. And listen. That's right. That's right. See what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. That's all you got to do. See, there we go. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. That's all you gotta do. That's all you got to do. See, there we go. 3 weeks. 3 where she said, you don't gotta do that shit. Excuse me? Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You flip your thoughts. Get a grip and flip them. Flip them, flip them, flip them. And just know. Just know. I didn't question shit. Flip them. And just know. Just know. I didn't question shit. For what? That drives you crazy. You don't understand. That drives you fucking crazy. Is to question things over and over and over again. Why isn't this happening? Why isn't this happening? Why isn't this working? You know why it's not working. So why ask yourself that question? What part of you shouldn't ask a question you don't know the answer to, don't you understand? You know why it's not working. That's why it's not working. The fact that you even have to ask that shit is exactly why it's not working. The fact that you even need to ask what somebody did to manifest tells me it doesn't matter what they fucking say. It does not matter what they say. You're still not going to do it. You're still not going to do it because you'd rather bitch, moan, and fucking groan all day long. That's all you'd rather do. You'd rather just bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch all fucking day long. And how's that working out? I should have taken a screenshot of that so I can paste them together. Let's see here. There we are. The 3 weeks. Therefore, you don't have to take my word for it. I always tell you guys, you don't have to take my word for it. So we do these lives here to inspire you, to really help you get your shit right and tight. Okay? Look at that. Do you need any more proof? I started your challenge yesterday. And since yesterday, her SP started following her again on Instagram. Let me save you guys the agony of doing this in the comments. The challenge is on my Instagram. It's on my TikTok page. It's the same thing I fucking tell you guys. It's the same thing I said. I said, lock that shit in 3 days. No wavering. Persist. And look, she got results in a day. What makes her any different? See, this is what you guys have to understand too, is you guys also have to know, see what I'm saying, Glitter Sparkles? I mean, do you see what I'm saying? You guys have to know certain things, okay? But you guys try to figure out the hows. You don't need to worry about that shit. You don't need to worry about none of that. You just need to know. Just know. This has to work. This is working. Jen's not making this shit up because there's people in the fucking things validating that what I tell you works. So what is your problem? What is your problem? Other than the fact that you guys everyone has a different scenario, if you will. They're all relatively, what the fuck is that? It's very windy today, guys. It's very windy today. That's probably why things seems to be glitching, because we have massive winds. And I lost my barbecue cover again. My bestie came to pick up my daughter to take her to school, and she sees me out there looking around in the street, and she's like, what are you looking for? I'm like, my fucking barbecue cover. She goes, you lost it again? I'm like, yeah. Every time it's windy, I lose my barbecue cover. You would think I would have learned by now. But it's windy and I had to go and take all my plants down off their stands because my plants are my babies. And if my fucking pots break, I will lose my shit. I will lose my shit. Because I have a boatload of succulent plants because they're the easiest to maintain and they're beautiful. And I got them all for free. Because I go to my local events at the chamber here. And every time they give me a plant to take home for free. Yeah. I don't pay for shit. Why? Because I get what I want, and I get it when I want it. Period. I don't even have to ask for plants. They always give them to me. I'm like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm the neighborhood bartender at city events because I'm, well, easy on the eyes compared to the other chamber members. And so I sell more booze. And I walk away with a couple $100. It's like a win-win scenario. You know what I mean? And I walk away with a buttload of wine. So there's that part. Ooh, guess what? I am going to get all of my admins a crystal bracelet. I really should start getting everybody who buys a coaching set. Is my life paused? Am I talking to my fucking self? Yeah, you should. You should. Okay, yeah, I take Zelle. It's my phone number. Oh, you don't have my phone number. But, yeah, I don't know why. Oh, it's probably the winds. We only have two things here. And that's wind and rain. And we can't handle neither one of them shits. We get a couple inches of rain and we're like swimming in the rain. Okay, and then we get earth, but all you guys in the US love to hate on California because you're haters. And because we have perfect weather. And you'll be like, oh yeah, but you guys get earthquakes. I'm like, not really. I mean, we do, but we don't feel 99.99% of them. We don't even know we had earthquakes until the news says we had an earthquake. Yeah, that's my Patriot. After this, I'll message you. Yes, we should all, you know what, that's what we should do. We should all, oh yeah, we do get fires. I had to evacuate a couple years ago. We do get fires, that's true. It's on my page. I literally think, I don't know where it is. It's on my page, I do know that. But maybe I'll post it again, okay? Hey, you know what? At least I fucking know that my home is still going to be here. If I lived anywhere where there were hurricanes or tornadoes, I wouldn't own shit. I would not own a damn thing. If I had tornadoes, I ain't owning nothing. I'm renting everything. So therefore, if the fucking tornado blows my home away, it ain't mine. I don't give a fuck. Christina, somebody was just on here, okay? Somebody was just on here that had no contact for a year. 3 weeks. Spent the night with his SP. In 3 weeks. Okay? We had somebody on here right now. We have somebody right now that was on here that said she did my 3-day challenge and in 1 day got followed by her SP on Instagram. So, it's not a long, drawn-out process. There's nothing to get discouraged about. Yeah, we can work on anything you want. I'm good at money, actually. I'm good at manifesting weight loss, well, SP, weight loss, money, and business success. I'm good at all. That's what I teach, all 4 of them. And since I started taking over the business coaching, I started teaching them how to manifest for my entrepreneurs. I take somebody from stuck at 10K to 100K months in 30 days. It's not difficult. It's all how you see money. Okay. Money is just energy. Okay. Health. Yep. Good at that too, Lisa. I'm good at health too. Leave me a voice note. Tell me what the fuck is going on with you, honey. Okay. I'm not going to yell at you, but leave me a voice note. Tell me what's going on. Okay. Because I feel like you're putting way too much pressure. It's causing stress. And it's causing your health. We don't want that. I won't allow it. Okay? Let me find it. It's on my fucking page. That's all I know. It's on my page. You know where it might be? It might be, well, I don't know where it might be. But I think it was the time that I was promoting my master class. I think. Oh yeah, Josie, I got to respond to you too, girl. I seen it. Oh, that's probably what it was. Is that what the 3-day challenge was? There we go. It's one of them. But you know, and yeah, maybe I'll post it again to my stories. Okay, so I'll share the 3-day challenge video to my stories because I'm not going to take it down and repost it. I don't think I can repost the same damn video I made already, but I'll take it and post it to the stories so you guys will have that. Okay, so that's what you guys have to realize. Like, people have done. I told you, I took somebody from no contact to fully to being full ass in a relationship again in 4 days. She was in no contact for quite a while. Okay. Same with somebody else that was told in December, leave me the fuck alone. There is never going to be a you and I again. In 2 weeks, living together, happy. Okay. But what you guys have to do is trust the process. You guys just have to know. Especially that's a funny thing too, is if you want me to help you manifest for you, like literally all you literally have to do is be like, I'm just gonna trust the process and just know. Just know. And then what happens? Comes full circle. It doesn't matter, Patriot. That is shoot that shit to the top. If you didn't get anything from me, shoot it to the top. Amanda, the link is in my bio. Okay. But Patriot, that is a circumstance. Okay. Legal barriers are a circumstance. Okay. It doesn't matter the legal issue unless it's criminal, can all be undone. Everything can be undone. Right. It's kind of like divorce. Like, let's say you're legally divorced. So my aunt and uncle got divorced and they're back together. They've been back together. They literally got divorced and right back together. I think it was like the next day. My uncle said it was cheaper to keep her. But they literally got divorced and now they've been married again for, God, 30 years. Been a long ass time. They literally got divorced and remarried. What, my message didn't fucking go through? God damn it. Hold on. Thought I was doing so good. Okay. Chicken. Boy. Send. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Yeah, now he got it now. I see that shit. He can't be like, I didn't get it. I keep receipts. I do, actually. I do. I was like, come for me anytime, please. Because I keep receipts. I would have to delete shit off my phone and I don't have the energy to do that. So I don't get a new phone until I've exhausted this phone. Like it literally will break or something. And so I have like years of text messages. It's probably why they keep saying that. Oh, let's get back on track. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see here. We're about to do the photo method in a minute. I have like a sinus issue. You can post your videos if you want to, just download your video. Oh, really? They don't like ding me for that? Do they ding me for reposting a video? I know people say that on TikTok, if your video doesn't do well, just take it down and put it back up. And I was like, I guess. But that video I think did pretty well. I don't know. But I can take a video that I posted before and I'll just re-record it. I feel like that's, lazy. I feel like that's lazy. I'm coaching actually one of my old mentors now because I said, stop being fucking lazy and having somebody edit your long form videos. Why don't you just make them? But that's just me. Okay. Absolutely, Sibo. That's all you have to do is focus. Okay. Focus. Okay. And when you focus and you just trust and you just know, you're solid. You are literally solid. Okay. You don't have to worry about anything. The only time you need to worry about shit is when you get all up in here and question shit. And like I said, I mean, Carl had to see her all the fucking time. Okay. I had to see my SP all the fucking time. So what the fuck is wrong with you that don't have to see your SP every day? There's a whole lot more discipline involved. There's a whole lot more control that needs to take place if you see your SP every fucking day, right? You have to learn to discipline your shit even more versus some of you that don't even see their SP. What the fuck? It should be real easy. But you guys don't do that because what do? You go seeking, you go searching like you're a fucking detective to see what the hell they're up to. Why do you care? Why do you care? I don't give a shit. I don't care. Because it's going to trigger you. I know me. I would be triggered. So I don't care. I mean, it does help me because he doesn't have an active profile. But that's a lot of you guys. That's a lot of your things. Is a lot of you guys, if you're manifesting back a man, they're not really active like that on social media. Like they'll post reels and share funny memes and stupid shit like that, but they're really not posting their personal life on social media like that. And on top of that, I keep telling you guys, social media is not real. It is not real. It is fake news. It is where everybody wants to portray a certain lifestyle. That's all they want. They want to portray a certain lifestyle. And if that wasn't the case, then why is it that people mainly only take pictures when they go out? Why would they do that? Because it's not real. They don't take pictures of them sitting at their whole ass kitchen table, do they? No, not often. Okay, typically they'll take it when they go out. Well, that's fucking rude. That's rude. See, you guys can't see what I see. I just got a text right now. She's actually on my live and she's fucking rude because how dare her? How dare her leave my live because her SP just FaceTimed her. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? This is how simple it is. But you guys want to sit there and be like, but what if this? 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 None of that matters. None of that matters. Because every single one of these people that are getting movement, every single one of these people that are back with their SP, guess what? They had circumstances. They're human beings. They were not with their SP, right? They're just like you. They're just like you. The difference is they're acting like a fucking adult. That's the only difference, is they're wearing their crown and acting like a goddamn adult. That's all. That's right, Nicole. See, look, you guys understand this stuff? You guys understand this shit? Mm-hmm. And I think it was Nicole that literally was like, he called me 10 minutes after our coaching call. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, I was on a coaching call last week. I was on a coaching call with somebody and she goes, holy shit. She goes, he's calling me right now. She goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She had to cut our coaching call short because she's like, he never calls me. He never does this. Hold on a sec. I gotta talk to him. I was like, okay. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult if you get out of your own fucking way and act like a goddamn adult. Act like somebody who wants to, who wants to be in a relationship with their SP. Yeah. He never calls her. Well, thanks, Gigi. And so she goes, oh my God, this is weird. He never calls me. Not at that time. Okay. And so he called her and she sent me a message. She goes, he got in an accident. I said, of course. And who did he call? His girlfriend. Right? That's what you do. You assign positive meaning to fucking everything. Everything. That's how this works. I is assuming that he's already back and expecting him to call. Nadine, yes. Yes, it would be. Because, like, let's say you're in a relationship with your SP right now, right? Would you not expect him to call you? Right? Of course you would. Right? You would expect him to call you. Because that's what people do in relationships, right? They call. They check in. They want to see how the day's going. They let them know, hey, I'm not going to be home after work. I'm going to go meet the guys. Right? They communicate with their SPs. So that's the same thing, is that's where when we walk through this exercise every fucking time, I always tell you guys that if you would just expect perfect boyfriend, then you would expect perfect boyfriend behavior. For him to call you, for him to want to see you, for him to want to be with you, for him to want to spend time with you, for him to tell you all the things you want to fucking hear. You don't have to force none of that shit. You're in control. If someone can go from no contact, oh, and there you go, Patriot. There you go, Patriot. That answers your question where you were like, does this work with guys? Well, last time I checked, Carl is a guy. So yes, it does. There's the proof. Okay. She said she still loves me, but don't want to get back together. And the worst is she's playing the girls. Okay. Handout, who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? You can't listen to what she's saying because she's only saying what you're thinking. Okay, this is why I literally just got off a call with somebody earlier today. Same thing happened, right? Where I tell you guys, I said a lot of times what they're saying out of their mouth will make no sense to you. It will make no sense to you because you're like, let that make sense. Of course, it doesn't make sense because they're confused, right? They're confused, which a lot of times they'll literally show that to your ass. And it's like, because you're confused in your thoughts, you're not sure where you stand in this relationship. You're not sure where you're headed. Therefore, they're not sure. You're not sure what's going on in their, at home, in their home life. Like, let's say they have roommates and stuff. You're not sure what's going on there. Therefore, they're not sure. Therefore, they pull back. Everything that they're saying to you isn't them at all. It's all you. It's all you. You're right. That's because, ask yourself this. If I was to say, do you know she loves you? You would probably say, yes, I do know she loves me. Right. This is exactly my point. Is I've talked to so many clients that they're all told the same thing. I love you, but I don't want to be with you. I love you, but this isn't working out. You deserve better. I love you, but I just need to work on myself. I love you, but yeah. A lot of people go through that because you know they love you, but you question your relationship with them. You question how they actually feel about you. You question things again. Of course you can. Of course you can. You leverage. Exactly. Fuck the butt. I read that in a dirty way, though, Diamond. Especially since you used 2 T's. So, but you can always manifest them back because you have to hold on to the fact that you know that she loves you. Great. So who do you want her to be for you now? She shows me she loves me every single day. Every day she shows me she loves me, right? Love is not an action. That's what you guys forget. Love is a feeling. It is not an action. Okay, so if you're affirming that she loves me, she loves me, she loves me, she loves me, that's not an action. That is a feeling. Okay, if you want an action, then what you do in here, Hannah, pay attention. In here, you have to describe her as your perfect girlfriend. In here, you need to tell her what to do. In here, not here. Okay, if you want her back, the work has to be done here. You have to tell yourself certain things, right? If you notice what I affirm for now is he's so in love with me, he what? Wants to marry me. In action, okay? Love is a feeling. So we want to take love and always back it up with an action step. You have to back it up with an action step because you'll hear all the time that I love you, but The fuck does that? What do you mean, love me, but? Here comes the breakup, right? So no, absolutely not. Or here come whatever's coming after that but statement is not what you want to hear. Okay? So instead, it's like, no, she shows me every day that she loves me. She cannot stand to be away from me. She'll do anything to be with me right now. She'll literally do anything to be with me right now. You have to say that to yourself, Hannah. If you do that, she'll turn around. But you have to see her only as your perfect girlfriend. Not what she said to you. Not any of that shit. You can't do that. You literally can't do that because you're contradicting yourself. Okay? You can want a lot of things from somebody, but if you don't believe that they're that person for you, they're not going to do none of that shit. What if you feel they do love you? That's okay. So then, Amanda, he's constantly telling me he loves me. Like, he literally tells me he loves me every single day. The work is done in there, and I know as a woman that we want to, well, as a man too, as people in general, we want to feel loved, but we also want to be told, I love you, right? And I know that you want those feelings to be validated. Oh, hey, Jenna, I was surprised to see you, bitch, in my text, but I want to respond to you. So, I mean, I was and wasn't. I was like, where the hell's she been? That type of response. But yeah, you can get them to do anything you want. So if you want them to tell you they love you, cool, sick. Well, now you tell me you love me every single day. And he will. He will. So kind of like when I was saying, like, he's always calling and texting me, then I would be like, in part of my rampage, I'd be like, he texts me good morning every single day, right? Then he would text me good morning every single day. So that same thing with you is if you want a certain word, then you would say that you could say that like in a rampage, where it's like, no, he tells me he loves me he is so in love with me. He tells me he loves me every single fucking day. I cuss in mine because that's what the fuck are you saying, Shanae? This girl, I swear to God, she's gonna make me literally jump on a goddamn plane and fly to Australia just to smack her in the face. Okay, date, that is a circumstance, okay? So if you are together in a relationship with her right now, right? All you have to do is say that she's so in love with me, she wants to live with me. She's so in love with me, she wants to live with me. She is so in love with me, she wants to live with me. Ask how I know about that one. Circumstances don't matter. You don't need to worry about the house. So if she gets a whole nother job in your state, or you get a whole job in her state, whatever has to happen for you two to live together is exactly what will happen. You don't need to worry about the how. It's not going to be how you anticipated it anyway. You can map the whole shit out in your brain. You could be like, this is exactly how it's going to happen. But if you'll persist and she wants to live with me, she wants to live with me, she wants to live with me, then whatever has to happen for that to become true is exactly what's going to happen. So, and you'll sit back and be like, oh, damn, well, I didn't see that coming. Of course you didn't. That's the fun part, though. You don't have to worry about that shit. Who cares? Who cares? Kelly, do you persist all day or like 3 times a day? I do. Well, I suggest the 5 by 5, right? 5 minutes, 5 times a day, morning. And that's because I think in the morning, it's good before you get your happy ass out of bed to affirm, because your subconscious mind is still wide awake. You're in stats for about the first 5 to 10. Like my mom doesn't know I go live. You're in stats for 5 to 10 minutes after you wake up. So it's really good to affirm. So I'm not saying you have to like lay in bed. I mean, you can if you want, right? Set that little snooze fucking button and affirm. Okay, before you wake up. That's what I do. I don't lay in bed and affirm. Well, I do, because I affirm before I go to bed, or as I go to sleep. But then when I wake up, I'll get up and I start affirming while I go and do my morning routine. Brush my teeth, take a shower, do all that shit. I will affirm the whole time. And so I'll do it, so that's why I do the 5 times, because it's like morning, mid-morning, afternoon, mid-afternoon, and right before you go to bed, or as you go to bed, okay? I find that works beneficial, but it's not about The only reason why people tell you to affirm certain times of the day is to get you in some kind of baseline routine. Okay. But it's not about that. It's, I persisted all day. I'm not gonna lie. I persisted all day because I wanted my shit and I wanted it now. But really, I didn't persist all day because I felt like, well, if I persist all day, it'll show up tomorrow type of thing. I'm busy. I'm not going to send no Apple ID right now. Ridiculous. Anyway, but what I did is I persisted because I know myself, right? I know myself. So I was like, okay, if I persist all day long outside of like if I'm working, if I persist in my affirmations all day, then I don't give any fucking thing another option. I don't give myself any time to think outside of my affirmation, to think negatively. What the fuck? They think I just, damn, I say I'm working on them. I don't know my fucking Apple ID information. Good Lord. Okay. I was like, I can't. I'm on live right now. I don't even have my iPad with me. How the heck am I supposed to know my Apple ID information? I don't fucking know. Oh, gee. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Oh my God, I don't even know my own email address. Fucking rude. Sorry, that's rude. I'm at T-Mobile, so I'm not. I don't sit here and wait for you to fucking be at my, I don't sit here and wait to be at my family's beck and goddamn call all day long. I have a life. I mean, I don't have a life, but it's okay. It makes me feel better when I say I do have a life. Oh, yeah. What the fuck were you saying over here, Shanae? If I get scared or worried for a minute, but keep it for me, does that? No, it does not, Shanae. Do not. Oh, did she? Okay, I'm not even entertaining her ass anymore. Clarence is there on my Apple ID. That's impossible. Anyway. I haven't been with that man in like 17 years. Stop. Oh my God, stop. Okay. Sorry. Okay. No, it does not override. Okay. It's unrealistic advice for me to sit there and be like, never have a negative thought. Never have a negative thought, never waver. That's stupid as advice, and that makes you absolutely not human, right? Because there's no way that any manifestation coach in the fucking world, I don't care how good they are not going to tell me that they have no negative thoughts. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, right? Because you're human. And the human design is always designed to go like to the dark side real quick, to think worst case scenario all the time. So if you have first of all, bitch, I don't even know why you have one of those given your situation. Get a grip, okay? Second of all, no. That's why I say flip the thought, okay? So if you have like a momentary negative thought, just flip the thought. It doesn't screw anything up. There's a delay for a reason, okay? There's always a delay for a reason, and that is to benefit you, okay? I'm not saying to create an assumption that everything's a fucking delay, but it's to benefit you. Okay, so we have to understand that and leverage that and say, okay, there's a delay. I don't give a shit if there's a 10-minute delay. I got 10 minutes to get my shit right. So let me go ahead and just flip that thought. And we're solid. We're good to go. Overrode, right? When you flip the thought, it overrides. It's like Jack Canfield and certain people will teach yourself because they don't do manifestation, but they do NLP. So they'll teach you like to say cancel, cancel, delete, delete. You don't need to do that shit. You just need to flip the thought. Okay? Just say the opposite. You don't need to affirm it. You just literally need to flip the thought. So Kelly, that's what I would do throughout the days. I would affirm all day long. I would affirm throughout the day. But if you didn't do that, you just have to flip the thought. Like now, I don't have to affirm all day long. I still do my affirming sessions, but I'll just flip the thought if anything comes up contradicting what I want, okay? You just flip it real quick. This is why I'm always saying none of you guys should be spiraling in your thoughts, because if you're spiraling, that is telling me all I need to know. Because one negative thought, cool. But multiple negative thoughts, nah. No. That means that you are not doing what I say. Okay. It works. Okay, so here's the thing. The reason it works so well is because I don't have any resistance to your SPs. I don't even know them. So I don't have any old history with them. I have no thoughts at all about them. And to me, they mean nothing, right? So because of that, I don't have any resistance to your SP. So I can literally be like, hey, look, let me tell you what your shit is. Here's what's going to happen. And here's what's going on. And then boom. And I don't just do it once. Okay. Let's not fake the funk. I don't just do it once. But what I will do is I have a form now for you guys to fill out. Okay. This is new because I'm trying to, be organized. So what I will do, so now I have a form. I made an explainer video. So it's the first thing that I ask you, what is your SP's name? What is your fucking name? Because I'm assuming it's not your TikTok name unless you're Lisa or Amanda, but it's your SP's name, your name, and then I need their photo. But I'm probably going to put some like place there that allows you to, yeah, right. It's like, that's not your name, not patriotism, right? So it's like, but I'm probably going to put something there. Go away. Anyway, no, if I did it for free, I literally would be doing this all day long for people. Okay. I would literally do it all day long for people. But I will go ahead and, help people like flip it. I will manifest for them. All I need is their picture. I don't need your picture. I just need theirs because I'm not manifesting you, bitch. And that would be weird. But I just need their picture. Thanks, MKD, bitch. Because then I tell them what to do. And I'm good at it. Yeah, because it's no different than telling them what to do. The difference is I have no resistance. So I expect them to do exactly what the fuck I tell them to do. Because I'm a boss-ass bitch. And I have no resistance, right? So literally, that's exactly what I do, is every single day, twice a day, or 3 times a day, however the fuck I feel like doing it. I will look at their picture. I will tell their ass exactly what to fucking do with my crown held high. And they do it. Because there's no resistance there. Right? I'm not over here. I don't have to try to expect them to do something, right? I don't have to sit there because I don't have old history with them, right? I don't have any old history, any ill will or bad blood or any past, memories with them. None of that shit. So I'm just like, look, bitch, let me tell you what to do. Let me tell you what your shit is. Okay? Now you're going to go do it. Thank you very much. Thanks for playing. Come again. And I keep pushing. I don't sit there and question, right? I don't question. I don't waver. I don't need to sit there and be like, but what? How do I expect I want them to do this? No, bitch. No. Absolutely not. My hair is way out today. It's the fucking wind. At least that's what I'm going to continue to tell myself, even though it's not windy at this current moment, but it suits me to tell myself that. So that's why it works well. Okay. He has not spoken to his mom about the trip on the 14th of March. I am upset. How do you know? Okay, Marlove. Let's be honest for a second. How do you know? How do you know he hasn't spoken to his mom about the trip? Oh, I don't need you to answer. Oh, I know he told you that. But why did he tell you that? What took place right before he told you that? It wouldn't be anything that had to do with you asking, would it? Hey, Jessica. Don't worry, Mar. I'll wait for your answer. I really don't think I need your answer. But I'm pretty sure you couldn't control yourself and ask his ass. Of course you did. Okay, that's it. I'm fucking done with this bitch. Yeah, I call my mom a bitch. Of course you asked. What did I tell you? You don't need to ask if you know the answer. The only time you ask is because you don't know the answer. And so then what did he do? Confirmed the answer that you didn't want to hear. So now you're upset. But if in here, you would have controlled the conversation, don't worry, March 14th is a long time from now. It is, literally. But in here, if you controlled the fucking answer and you knew he absolutely already asked it, he didn't ask his mom, he told his mom, I'm going. He literally told his mom, I'm going. I already know he did. He would have confirmed that instead. And you wouldn't have had to ask. I'm actually very disappointed in you, Mar. I'm very disappointed in you. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. So, that's okay. Because March 14th is not tomorrow. It's not today, actually. Because tomorrow, still plenty of time. Okay? So, what you're going to do is you're going to look at his picture. Oh, it's good because we're about to do this exercise now. But here's what you're going to say, Mar. You're telling your mom that I'm going on that trip right now. You're telling your mom I'm going on that trip right now. You're telling your mom that's what you're going to do. And you're going to do it knowing he's going to do it. He has no choice. Do you understand? Do you understand, bitch? And you're no longer going to ask him shit. For what? For what? Because you won't have to. You won't have to. Because if you look at his picture and tell him what to do, and then you will sit there and basically just make no. He's absolutely telling his mom. If you ever think about that trip, or I just want to know, he absolutely already told his mom. He is telling his mom actually right now that he's taking me on that trip. You won't have to ask because he will tell you. Oh, hey, babe, by the way, I told my mom. You won't have to ask. What part of stop forcing the 3D did you understand? He said he will today. Cool. Take him at his word. Know that he's telling his mom today. That's all you have to do. Okay, yeah, he said he's going to tell his mom today. Cool. Sit. That's all I need to know. I don't need to question shit. I'm going to take him at his word because that is my boyfriend. I love him and I'm going to trust him and I'm going to take him at his word and then I'm going to help his ass along because I'm going to do the photo method and tell his ass exactly what he's fucking going to do. He's doing it right now. That's exactly what you're going to do. And then you're going to let us know when you're going on that fucking trip, bitch. Do you understand? Okay. That's okay, Divine Valley. Don't read into it. Don't read into it. Most of my boyfriend's pictures, he has his sunglasses on. If we're outside, sunglasses are definitely on. If not, then I'm going to look super Asian in all my photos like this because I can't see. Like I don't like the sun in my eyes at all. So that's okay. Okay? All right. So good, Mars, because what good Mark is what fucking trash. Fuck that, Brad. That's how you shall be looking at gutter trash. That's why we call them gutter trash. Because who gives a shit about gutter trash? Third parties, on the other hand, though, suggest that they're somehow on equal playing field. I don't fucking think so. Never. Okay? Okay. Now, what am I supposed to write this shit down because somebody wanted me to? I don't even know how to do that shit. You guys don't understand that my technology expertise is like bare minimum. Bare minimum. I don't edit my videos at all. All I do is put captions that fucking TikTok pulls up. Because I don't care to do any of that shit. I don't care to. If I say the F-bomb, you think I'm gonna edit that shit out? So I can look like this in my fucking videos because it's all heavily edited? I'm good. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't know how to put chapters on fucking replays on YouTube. I don't care to do any of that crap. I don't care to do any of that shit. I mean, granted, I should probably sling back a video now that I'm thinking about it. Like a recommended video after, but whatever. I don't care to do any of that stuff. So, I'm not going to write down the time either. You have to watch the whole goddamn thing. Why would I do that? I'm trying to get my watch hours up, so. I'm not going to have you jump forward. All right. It's photo method time. So grab your pictures of your SP out. Okay. Now, if you are new here, we do the photo method every single day on my live because I need you guys to start expecting the behavior from your SP that you deserve. Okay. I need you to start expecting the behavior from your SP that you deserve. Okay. That you want, but taking it from the want category to the expecting category. Okay, because if you can start expecting something different from your SP and we can get you over that first hurdle of contact on command, then the rest becomes a lot easier. The rest becomes a lot easier because you get movement and you use the movement and leverage the movement, because that's what we do. We leverage here. You leverage the movement to create further movement, to accelerate, right? Movement should be looked at like the accelerator for your SP because it's like, I just got him to do this. Game on. Game on. And I play to win. So checkmate, bitch. Because I'm coming. And I'm coming for you. And guess what? Come on home. I'll leave the light on. Right? It's that attitude, okay? We need you to have that kind of mentality here. And you need to drop the old story. You need to drop the old hurt. Because you have to understand that they didn't create it anyway. You did. Okay? You basically broke your own heart if you really want to look at it that way. And let's call the shit what it is. Okay? Well, thanks, Kimberly girl. You broke your own heart. They didn't do anything. All they did was play their part. Hey. All they did was play their... Oh, hey, Kenza. Thank God you fucking said your name because I can't read cursive. I can't even write in cursive. Who gives a shit? What are you shaking about? What are you seriously shaking about? Hey, Longanisa. By the way, I love Longanisa. Okay? There's nothing to be shaking about. Okay? He literally told you that he's going to tell his mom today. You have to take him at his word. You have to start trusting him. There's nothing for you to shake about. You're the operant power. So you're going to tell his ass what to do. And you know what? You're going to tell him what to do and you're going to shake your ass right through, bitch. You're telling your mom right now. Okay, so all jokingness aside. Okay, so you have your photo out now. So what you're gonna do is I want you guys to drop the history. You created it. So it's time to let it go. Okay, it's not who they are anymore and it's not who you are anymore. So I want you right now to forget who they are today. Okay, forget who they are right now. Because it's no longer the version that you're selecting of them anymore. That version of them no longer exists. Not for you. Okay? So I want you to go back into your relationship and when everything was absolutely perfect. I'm good. Really, Lisa? Now, hopefully you'll stop panicking, bitch. Do you understand? Hopefully you'll stop panicking. Okay. Lisa is having me manifest her SP back for her. And she's very impatient, which is why she's my person. Because I'm impatient too. Which benefits you guys, because I'm very impatient. Anyway, back to it. Okay, go into old story. Okay, I want you to remember the time in your relationship where everything between you and SP was perfect. They checked all the boxes. They were your perfect person. Everything was great. Everything was fantastic. Remember that time right now. Remember that time. You don't have to visualize, okay? But channel the feelings. I saw the screenshot. I haven't looked at it yet. Channel the feelings. How did that person make you feel? How did they treat you? Who were they as a person for you? All of that. Channel those feelings now, because that version of your SP exists and is waiting for you to let them come home. That version of you, that version of your SP is waiting for you to let them be back into your life right now. It's time for you to decide and select that version of your SP again. They no longer, whoever they were 1 minute ago, doesn't exist anymore. You're now selecting new version. Perfect boyfriend, perfect girlfriend, perfect husband, perfect wife. Now, hold on to it. I don't care if it causes emotion. It's supposed to. That's the person that you love. That's the version of your SP that you love. So you're going to hold on to that version of your SP right now. And you're going to bring that version of your SP into your current 3D reality. That version of your SP is now who they are, now and moving forward, for you and only you. Your SP is now the perfect version of themselves for you, because you went and you brought them back to now. They're here in your 3D reality now, and they're begging to contact you. They cannot wait to contact you, because for some of you, it's been a long time. And they've been sitting there the whole time waiting to contact you. In fact, you're all they can think about right now. All they can think about right now is contacting you. Now, I want you to look at their picture. If you are new here, then you're going to put on your crown. If you are not new here, then your crown should already be on. Because here, we don't take our crowns off. We wear our crowns 24/7. And we get what we want, and we get it when we want it. Do you understand? So, you're going to take a look at their picture. And you are going to tell them what to do. Okay? You're going to look at their picture. If you are in no contact, and I don't give a fuck about circumstances, don't even bother putting them in the comments. Not right now. If you are in no contact with your SP, or you are in contact, but it is not consistent contact, then you are going to command them to contact you right now. If you are alone, say this out loud, because you can say it with a little bit more backbone. If you are not alone and you're like at work, don't sound like a crazy person, say it in your mind. Okay? So you're going to look at them. Now, if they are a texter, they're going to text you. If they're a caller, they're going to call you. It doesn't matter. Okay? So if you say you're texting me right now, if they're not a texter, they're a caller, then they're going to call you. Who gives a shit? Okay? So you're going to look at their photo while we're on break. And yes, I pause the lives on break. Is you're going to say, you're texting me right now. 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 Okay? Now, if you are in constant contact with your SP, this is all with the exception of Marlev. If you are a constant, you're going to do it while you're on break. Really, you only have to do it for a minute, okay? If you are in constant contact with your SP, but you don't see each other too often, then you're going to affirm that you're going to command that they are going to come see you today. You're coming to see me today. You're coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. You're coming to see me today. Okay, you could say that one, or you could tell them to contact you. You're texting me right now just to prove your innate power, and then leverage that. Okay? It's entirely up to you. If you're in a relationship with your SP right now, then have fun with it. What is it you want them to do for you tonight? You want them to come see you tonight? You want them to bring you flowers today? You want them to give you sexy time tonight? You want them to cook you dinner? Bring you dinner? Whatever you want, give that command. Okay? I love me. We're having sexy time tonight. So that is your task, okay? When you are done, you're going to put your little happy fucking phone down and you're going to go about your day, because you just went back and brought back the perfect version for you right now. Your perfect person is here with you right now, and he's dying to contact you. They're dying to contact you right now. It's time for you to let them. And the only way you're going to let them contact you is by knowing that they are. Because you know now that they are the perfect version for you. And then when you know that, they will contact you on the spot. Understand? All right. Get busy. and expect them to contact you. And we're back. We are back. Oh my God. You know what happens when people are retired? They think you're retired. And and they obsess over nonsense like Apple TV login passwords. Okay, so how does that feel? Hopefully you guys are good. Okay, now this doesn't take a long time. Okay, thanks Kim KD girl. This doesn't take a long time. The timing is entirely 100% up to you. Good, good. The timing is entirely 100% up to you, okay? Because when you decide, when you expect perfect boyfriend, when you know that perfect boyfriend is here, then they show up exactly how you want them to. Okay, but oftentimes you guys sabotage your own asses. Okay? You sabotage yourselves. Okay? Which is why people work with me to get out of their own fucking head. Which is why, hey Joe, hey bestie, which is why they hire me. Because clearly I'm good at what I do. Lisa was getting so fucking frustrated and impatient, she hired me to manifest for her. And what was that, like 2 days ago? Well, she got a text. I haven't looked at the text yet, but it's okay. She got contact. Okay? That's how quickly it happens. Okay, in case you were new here, I am obviously your manifestation bestie, and I'm damn good at what I do. And so, no, Mina, I would not. Okay, I would not. That's why I offer, yeah, until you, leave them on red. Until you do it, okay? But, see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, look at that. Of course he did, Joe. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? And you were sleeping, but he can't sleep because all he can do is think about you. He can't even sleep at night because he can't stop thinking about you. Okay, so I am your manifestation bestie. I teach you how to leverage that. I just answered your question. No, I'm not mad at you. I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption. Hey, John, look at that. We got another guy in the house. I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption so that it can work in your favor. We don't follow the laws, the spiritual laws, should I say, around here, when we can create and leverage. That's what we do. We leverage. Okay, and we bend the laws to work in our favor. All right, so if you're interested in having me manifest for you so you can get out of your own fucking way and let me speed your shit up, then I go ahead. All links are in the bio. If you want to jump on a one-on-one call with me because you want to do it yourself, I'm totally fine with that. And I sit there and I point out what's going wrong. We recreate your SP on the spot. And then I give you some affirmations and tell you and create a plan for you. That's very easy peasy so that you can clearly get movement, okay? And get exactly what you want, all right? Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. And oh, by the way, if you booked a manifest for me, and for some reason there's a delay, because I know a lot of people are saying, I am from California, my friend. A lot of people are saying that they can't get on my calendar until like the 14th of March. That's a fucking long ass time from now. Just send me a message, okay? Just send me a message. I do have a form that I filled out, so therefore, it makes it easy peasy for you. Okay, we also do have a free WhatsApp community, so feel free to hop on in there and join that bad boy so you can get inspired by other people and also get the help that you need, because the community is very good at supporting you and what you need. And then now I'm going to be a lot more active in that community as well. And then I leave you daily reminders and check your ass. Actually, I would send you the form. I would send you the form as well as my phone number. So I will text it to you as well. So therefore I'll give you my phone number too, because I also talk to you outside of fucking DMs. You know what I mean? Yeah, probably, girly pop. It's going to help keep me organized because I'm downloading these photos to a Google Drive so I have them so I know who I'm working on. Okay. Also, if you ever miss a live, I'm live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss one, I always post all the live replays are on my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate your support and help me get my watch hours up. So therefore I can help more people understand where they're going wrong so that they can get it right. Okay? Okay. Don't worry, AJ, because I put yours. Yours was the first photo to go in the new folder that I created. I'm so excited. I'm getting all organized around here. Look at me acting like all like a grown-up. Oh, right. So, oh yeah, there you go. So you'll actually have my phone number because it's attached to the Zelle. Okay, so there we go. That's a sign. That's a sign, girl. Everything is a sign. Okay, so, right? And I'm like, I should adultize my business, but that's all right. It's all right. It's cool. We got to pop it around here. Okay, Bayside Babe, you better knock that shit off right now. You need to knock it off. Okay, you're seeing little signs where you're not getting that text. That is because, again, how many fucking times do I have to tell you? That is because you're not expecting perfect boyfriend. If you were living in perfect boyfriend, then your perfect boyfriend would text you, didn't he? When you go back to your relationship, Bayside Babe, when you go back to your relationship, when everything was perfect in your relationship, did you question if he was going to take? No, she did not. No, she did not. Because she wouldn't have this fucking problem. But if you would go back to when everything is perfect in your relationship, did you question if he was going to text you? Were you checking to see if he texted you? And if you were, that's part of your problem. We'll just start with the obvious. Okay? But you weren't doing that. Okay? You weren't doing that. So why are you doing that now? You weren't expecting the worst in this person. So why are you doing that now? Why are you... It's a little... Okay, there we go. Why are you not doing what I told you to do? And that is persist. There's literally somebody came on here one time. First time got a text on the spot. First time ever seeing my fucking live, got a text on the spot. Several people have done that. Somebody just came in here earlier that literally, the people that have been here the whole time with me, they know I don't need to lie. You are not expecting that text, bitch. No, you are not. You are not. If I was to tell you to text him right now, how does that make you feel? Do you know if he would respond if you texted him right now? Christina, the link takes you to a forum. I know, welcome to Muma, welcome to Mo. She knows who she is. I don't have to make this shit up. Okay. The reason Christina's not taking you directly to the group anymore is because we had an incident that played out last weekend. So now I need you all to adhere to the community guidelines. Just like you do when you join Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and all the things. Is I need you to comply with community guidelines because things got out of fucking line last weekend. So now we have a forum there. Now we have to go all fucking official because people can't act like adults and be ethical. So there we go. So now we have a forum. But when you fill out the form, it redirects you to the WhatsApp group. Okay? So there's that part. Yeah, I know. So we got to get all official around here. Shit, you know. I guess that's what you need to do because fool me once, cool. But fool me twice, I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. And I don't know what part of people understand. I play the petty game to win. Always. Because the cool thing is I know how to manifest, right? I'm actually very good at manifesting quickly in all areas. So because of that, if you want to come for me, game on. I don't need to do anything out here. It's all in here. None of you have to worry about that shit, okay? None of you have to worry about that shit. Just don't come for me. I'm just kidding. But I'm not. Okay, so clearly, Bayside Babe, you're not seeing him as perfect boyfriend. He has a girlfriend now. That's a circumstance. Who gives a shit? Are you affirming the gutter trash to the curb? Oh, Christina, shit. Okay, well, send me a DM and I think I can send a link. We're going to check it out. Send me the DM and I'll send you the link to the WhatsApp group. But you need to, get rid of the trash. Okay? So what you can stop doing is acknowledging the trash. Fuck the trash. and tell him what to do with your crown on. You're persisting, but you're not seeing him as perfect boyfriend. You could very much be persisting. And you could be persisting in a text, and you could be expecting a text. But here's the problem with that, because she knows. She did that. But she had just came across, I think she had just found me. And she was persisting in a text. And she did it, and she got a text. But it wasn't the text she wanted. It wasn't a nice text. So, you need to see perfect boyfriend. Perfect boyfriend corrects everything. Everything. Okay? That's all you have to do. But unfortunately, a lot of you waver from that. And 1 minute, okay, so here's the thing. Here's where you have to understand. Here's where discipline comes in. Here's where discipline comes in. Get prepared to have your mind blown. It's really easy to persist in perfect boyfriend when they're acting like it, isn't it? But where the discipline comes in is to persist in perfect boyfriend when they're not acting like it. Well, that's where the discipline comes in. It's easy to do things, right? Like it's super, super easy to freaking get up and ride a bike because it's something that you've known how to do. Now, if I was to take one of those wheels off the bike and be like, go ahead, ride the bike. Well, now it's not so easy, is it? Because it's something different, right? This is where you have to grow up. This is where you have to persist over and over and over and over and over again, no matter what they show you, no matter what they say, no matter any of the bullshit. That's where discipline comes in. That's where you have to discipline your mind over and over and over again and assign positive meaning to everything. So instead of focusing on no text, because again, if you weren't here from the beginning, what you focus on expands. So the more you focus on no text, no text, no text, no text, no communication, no contact, I'm blocked, guess what you're keeping right in place? Blocked, no communication, no text. Because that's all you're fucking focused on. That's all you see. Because you are reacting to your 3D. You are looking to your 3D for confirmation. But what you don't understand is your 3D is always confirming. It is always confirming. 1000% of the time it is confirming. Over and over and over again. It's just not confirming what you want. But that's where I told you that this is not, you're not a victim. This is all feedback for you. You should be looking at the 3D and being like, okay, well, I don't like this shit at all. This isn't what I want. So where am I going wrong here? Somewhere I'm going wrong and I'm keeping this. So if I keep focusing on the fact that I haven't gotten a text, well, don't sit there and expect a text. Wanting a text and expecting a text are two totally different things. I want a lot of shit. But expecting that I have it already is something totally different, okay? It's really easy to want things, but to expect something is where the discipline comes in. To expect something different, to expect perfect boyfriend behavior when he's showing you the opposite. But that's where the growth happens. That's where the growth happens. Because if you think in a relationship that you are never going to have a disagreement ever in your entire existence of relationship, that's fucking stupid. That's not reality. But what are you going to do? What's the game plan? So you're going to sit there and persist in asshole. I would be the biggest fraud on the internet if I was single teaching people how to manifest a specific person. So no, I am not single. Okay, so that's where you have to remember is you have to discipline yourself. You have to learn now to stop reacting in your thoughts. Stop checking the 3D for validation when you have to understand the 3D is constantly confirming. 24/7 it's confirming exactly what you're thinking about all day long. So you may want a text, but you're not actually expecting one. You're not knowing that he's going to text you. Okay, because if you were, you certainly wouldn't be looking and talking about the fact that you don't have a text. You'd be like, no. And even if you thought about it for a second, remember there's a delay for your benefit. So you leverage the delay and say, if you're thinking about the fact that he hasn't texted you back, oh no, actually not. He's texting me right now. He's actually going to text me right now. Do you know how many people I've said that to on my live when they're like, I'm freaking out because he hasn't texted me? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's texting you right now. That 2 seconds later, they come back and go, holy shit, he just texted me. It's just the knowing. It's just the flipping it around, flipping it around, flipping it around, flipping it around, flipping it around. Do I need to say it again? Flip the shit around. You need to get good at it. All of you need to get good at it. You don't need to prove shit. You don't need to change shit about you either. Exactly. Like Cece said, you just need to get good at flipping that shit. I don't like this, so let me just change that shit. I don't like this, so let me just change that shit. Yeah, Patriot, here's where I always tell people, which you'll see this in the explainer video, is I can bring the person back to you, but you have to keep them. Okay, you have to keep them by learning now that you don't need to grovel. Like, let's say your wife comes back today, right? And she's like, I want to get back together. Let's talk. You don't need to grovel at her feet. That's desperation energy. And that's not on the pedestal, right? She's never going to be here. She could be here, but never here. Okay. So you have to stay on the pedestal, and you do that by maintaining control and being like, hey, you know what? Let's just leave the past in the past. You know, it's not who I am anymore. You know, and that's true. It's very much a true statement. It's actually not who I am anymore. And I completely know where I went wrong. Oh, look at that. And I completely know where I went wrong. So let's just move forward. Fresh start. New vibes. Fresh beginning. Because that's actually what this is. It's not old relationship. It's new. Fresh. But now moving forward, it's like, but I got to discipline myself. So the things that triggered me in the past, I can no longer let them trigger me in the future, right? In the present. I can no longer let them trigger me now. The things that I reacted to, the stupid shit that I reacted to, I can no longer react to now. And because the minute I verbalize anything, things are going to go left real quick. So all work stays here for the rest of my life. All work is done in here. I don't like how she's talking to me right now. Cool, sick. Okay, I totally get it. And in here, I don't think so, honey. You're in love with me. You're obsessed with me. Like literally obsessed, right? Thanks, MKD girl. Like things like that. You know what I'm saying? Is you have to evolve. You have to do things differently. Or you're gonna fucking do. I keep telling you guys don't even need to hire psychics. That's just do. You know, I found out somebody the other day uses ChatGPT. You guys with this ChatGPT. She now thinks that ChatGPT is a tarot card reader. And she goes to ChatGPT and gets a tarot card reading every fucking day. What part of that sounds healthy? We'll just state the obvious. What part of that sounds healthy? What part of that is normal? What part of that even makes fucking sense? That you're going to leave the fate of you and your relationship in the hands of ChatGPT, the tarot card reader. That fucking sounds stupid. That sounds so fucking stupid. Like, but people do it. Do it. You know what? Exactly. Who the hell? It is. It's the anti-manifestation. Literally. It's actually really good at manifesting because as long as you take their word for it, they're right. They're right. ChatGPT is the wizard. Because that shit is dumb. Right? Cool, Dominic. So when are you going to assume that? When are you going to command that? When are you going to demand that? In here. When are you going to take control of that? Because if you want to spend more time with him, want creates more want, right? And if you want to spend more time with him, that means that you're allowing him to decide when he fucking wants to spend time with you, when he wants to see you. I don't think so. But a lot of you guys do that. Well, he said he's busy this weekend. So he'll talk to me on Sunday. And I was like, the fuck? It's fucking Friday. Where's he going? Where he's so goddamn busy that he can't talk to you for 2 days. I don't think so. People can't even stay off social media for 5 fucking minutes, let alone not have their phone for 2 days to text you. It takes 2 seconds to text you. But that's fine if you want to continue to allow him to decide when he's going to come around. I don't fucking think so. No. Let me tell you what your shit is. No, I'll decide when I'm going to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you for playing. I'll tell you when you're going to see me. And I'll tell you when you're going to see me next time too. And I'll tell you I'll tell you how you're going to see me. I'll tell you what you're going to bring when you see me. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what the fuck you're going to wear when you see me too. How about that shit? I'm going to tell you all that shit. Don't worry. Don't worry, honey. I'm going to make your life easy. You're not even going to have to worry about what you're wearing when you come see me because I'm going to pick out your outfit and everything. In here. Yeah. If you want to see this man every fucking day, well, you know what? That's who he is for you now. You are the priority. Okay? Dominique, it tells me that you're not seeing yourself as the priority in his life. Right? And so you need to start seeing yourself as the priority. Like, no. This man drops whatever the fuck he's doing to spend time with me. In fact, he goes out of his way every single day to see me. Literally, I don't give a shit what he's doing. He's never too busy to spend time with me. Never too busy to spend time with me. He literally has to be around me 24/7. He cannot get enough of me. He has to be with me all the time. Select that version of him. And now all of a sudden, his schedule just cleared wide out. I have a client that this is exactly what she's doing. And he has started doing things he never did before. Now, all of a sudden, he went from being very busy, very, very busy to all of a sudden, now he's taking off work a little bit early so he can spend, he's taking an extended lunch so he can come and spend time with her. Now, all of a sudden, he's going out of his way to stop by to see her on his way to work. Now, all of a sudden, at nighttime, he's actually following through on his commitments, because that was another thing she had a problem with, is he wouldn't, he would say he's coming over but not come, right? Nope, now he follows through, right? Now she's like, he sees me all the time. Of course, because she changed he's so fucking busy to not busy for me. Never is he too busy for me, right? I'm the priority. And all of a sudden, he pushed that out. Okay. There you go, Trisha. Shocked the shit out of him. How do you manifest away annoying neighbors? Oh, that's a good one. I would manifest away my neighbors because they're annoying as fuck. But you know what? They're my daily entertainment. So don't mind. I'll keep them around. Literally, she tried saying hi to my daughter and her bestie on their way to school yesterday, and my daughter and her bestie were like, and they try, because their side eye is on point, and teenager side eyes are on point, and they were like, "Bitch, don't talk to us," and walked right past her because she's fucking crazy. She's crazy. They're like, "You yell." And my bestie's like, "I'm just waiting for that bitch to pop off on our daughters, because if she talks to them any type of out of line, I'm getting out my fucking car." But you can manifest annoying neighbors away by simply being like, anytime you think about your neighbors, no, they moved away. Actually, they moved away. They're moving away right now. They're literally moving away right now. There was somebody did that, and neighbors literally, in a short amount of time, bye. It's no different than manifesting gutter trash away, right? Anything that you want to manifest away out of your reality, you just tell yourself exactly what you want. No, they moved away. They literally moved away. Yeah, we're so excited they moved away. The whole neighborhood is thrilled that they're fucking gone. And they will move. They will move quickly. I don't give a fuck what happens for them to move, but they will have a reason to move. That's all you have to do. Manifesting people out of your reality is actually quite simple and quick. That's right. He's busy with me. Yeah. That's literally it. Is you guys have to take the problems that you have with your SPs and so forth and be like, no, I'm going to turn that shit around right now, right? I'm going to turn it around. So if I feel like he's not spending time with me, excuse me, the fuck? You are now. Oh, you very much are now. You'll come see me when I tell you you're going to come see me. Period. Look at his picture every night. Be like, you're coming. Look at his picture every day. Say, you're coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. Oh, you're coming to see me today. But drop the busy. Okay? Because his travels, you're creating as an obstacle. Okay, Dominique? The travels are an obstacle. Therefore, he continues to travel. He's obviously has a job. So now you've got busy with work. That's an obstacle, right? But if you change that to he's never too busy for me, he literally has to see me every day, then he will turn that entirely around. Okay? Like, and you won't have to mention nothing. All of a sudden he'll be like, hey, what are you doing today? Hey, I want to see you today. And you're like, damn, I just saw you yesterday. Shit, give you a break, bruh. Damn, you fucking have to be with me all the goddamn time. Of course you do. I'll play hard to get, but it's all me. It's all me. Ignore some of these trolls that come in here on some stupid bullshit. How to manifest his health back, Nadine. Oh, found out my puppy has heart disease and will take medication for the rest of his life. Well, one, stop identifying with the problem. Okay, so you can do a couple things, actually. You can either revise his age to where he is like, let's say he's 5. You could be like, no, actually my dog is only 3. My dog's only 3 years old. The crazy thing will happen when you revise your dog's age is everyone else will assume your dog is also 3, even though he's not. Okay? So you can do that, and that will bring him back to before he had a heart disease. Okay? Second of all, you could just sit there and say, no, my puppy is totally fine. Reject what was told to you. You have to get good at only accepting what you want, rejecting everything else. So reject it now. Like, no, he's wrong, actually. The doctor made a mistake. My dog is perfectly healthy. My dog has no health problems at all. He's perfectly healthy. Okay? You cannot accept what they say because your dog is no different than humans. Okay, their bodies are designed to heal themselves. Okay, but dogs obviously need a little more help than humans because I don't think your dog's a manifester, right? So instead, you just change the story you're telling yourself. Ignore what came up. Ignore what came up. Okay, I know every time we have to block somebody, it pushes all the comments all the way down. Doesn't matter if they live with gutter trash, fuck gutter trash. You know how easy it is to be like, bye, here's the door, and let it hit your ass on the way back to the dumpster you crawled out of. Does not matter if they're living together. That's how my situation was. And now he lives with me. Okay? And it was his own place too. It was his own place. Okay? And gutter trash was living there. So that worked itself out. Because I helped it along. I helped it along. Right? And that's kind of what you guys need. And that's kind of where you need to look at it. Is because that's what I did. I was like, oh, okay, I've tried to let you take care of it. I've tried to give you free will and let you take care of it. But because I'm impatient, I'm tired of fucking waiting. So I'm going to do my part. I'm not going to waver. I'm going to affirm. And I'm going to take control because I've given you too much time to make it happen. And now you haven't made it happen yet. So I'm going to fast track this process for you. And that's exactly what happened. She was gone, completely gone. Circumstances don't matter. Okay. Don't worry about the gutter trash. They go right back to the dumpster they crawled out of. You just made me realize I need to add, he always has energy. Yes, Amanda. Yeah, especially if you're telling yourself that he's too tired, right? After work or whatever. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. Actually, he cannot wait. Doesn't matter. He always has the energy to see me. Except, you know, you can take it a step further, you know, and also on top of that, like every time he thinks about seeing me, he gets fully energized. Like that brings him energy. I mean, let's be honest. You do need the guy to have energy when he comes to see you, right? Can't have his ass coming over all fucking tired, wanting to go to bed. No, 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 no. I need you to be fully energized by the time you come see me, honey. Yeah, you gotta have fun with this. Somebody asked about manifesting weight loss. I think what if I affirm something like, with each sip of water I take, I get everything I desire. Absolutely, that's a placebo. That's a placebo. Preveramal. Okay, yes, it's a placebo. So all of you should have one of your affirmations be a placebo, because last time I checked, it's something you do forever, right? It's something that you do forever. So you can literally be like, every time a wig, I'm actually flattered. Somebody actually came in my life when somebody else was there, and said something like, oh, they think I'm AI. I was like, well, I'll take that flattery any day. AI makes people look amazing. Does the manifest for me work every time? 100%. Well, yeah, of course. Manifestation works every time. Manifestation is 100%. Manifestation is perfect, okay? So yeah, it does. It does, okay? One person's already seeing movement, literally, because she had to get out of her own ass way. So that's why she hired me, okay? And she's already seeing movement, okay? So that's, you know, and now I'm working on other people. I've got a lot of people, but it's not a long drawn out process to me, because I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, but again, you have to keep them. You have to keep them. Okay, absolutely you will, Patriot. I have no doubt. You have to trust the process. You just have to know that it is done. Like I talked to somebody yesterday, and she was funny because she goes, I was wondering if someone out there manifests for you. She goes, and then I heard you mention it, and she goes, I went to your bio, and I was like, oh shit, she actually offers that now. So she did it. And so her first response was, oh yeah, it was Jeff. Her first response was, oh, he doesn't stand a chance now, bitch. Check me. Like, that's the attitude you need to have. That is the attitude you need to have, because that man will come like lightning fucking speed, because she's over here like, oh yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah. Exactly. That's what Lisa thought too. When you come back and you're like, when you do that and you're like, oh, it's a wrap. It's good. Everything pans out, because I know what I'm doing. Okay. Like I've done this numerous times. Okay. I've helped. Well, you guys can see on my lives, right? People jump in here to tell you the freaking successes they're having. You can see that in the WhatsApp community. We've helped dozens and dozens and dozens of people. I don't fucking know how many people I've helped. I don't keep a running tally where I'm like, oh, they got movement, check. Oh, this person got theirs, check. I don't fucking know. A shit ton. That's all I can tell you. A crap ton. But I've only been doing this for a month and a half. So the amount of people that I've helped get movement and get their SPs back is like, it doesn't compare to people who have been doing it for years. But that's because I know what I'm doing. Okay? Look at that. Look at that, Angela. Get it. Amy, I'm sorry. Amy, was I fucking talking to myself for the past 5 minutes? Because I'm pretty sure everybody else heard. I was not talking to myself. Okay, yes, it works as long as you know that it's working. You can't go against your manifestation. I'll bring them to your door. You got to keep them. Okay, thanks Organically Zen Skincare. You have to keep them. Okay, so that's where we work on it. That's where I give you an explainer video that tells you how to keep them. It's not. It's not. Okay, look, Mar, when your SP is famous, right, and certain news rumors come out, it's more difficult. It's absolutely not. You ask yourself this, who's it more difficult for, you or your SP? It's not fucking difficult for you. Put yourself in his position. Put yourself in your SP's position. Put yourself in any celebrity's position. How the fuck would you like being attacked all day long? Because that's what paparazzi do. They cannot wait till you fucking do one goddamn thing. They could not wait. They stalked Britney like it's going out of style because they couldn't wait because it's only a matter of time before she fucks up. Right? And so all of a sudden, of course, she got arrested for a DUI. That shit was all over the place. They cannot wait to slander your name. That's how they get paid. So how do you, it hurts, it makes it more difficult for you or makes it more difficult for him? Their entire life is invaded every second of the day. So they want nothing more than to get away and escape from the bullshit. Which is why a lot of them will move to a whole nother fucking country. To escape the bullshit. It's not more hard. Don't put that assumption out there. It's not difficult. Things are only difficult if you make it difficult. No. WYDRN. I do not recommend that. Some people will tell you that. Let it go. Just let them go. Disconnect. Go no contact. Who the fuck, if someone ever recommends that you go no contact, click off their videos, unfollow their ass. Because that's the stupidest advice I've ever heard in my life. That means they've never manifested their SP back. Because why would you go no contact when you can fix it on the spot? You can literally just change them and describe them differently and save your relationship. Why should you have to end your relationship to fucking get them back when you could save your relationship? This is the problem with therapists and shit, is why not save the relationship? Okay, I have 3 avatars for my business. One is helping people manifest their SPs back, their ex back. 2 is helping people save their marriage, get their wives or husbands back, their families back together. And 3, to help people save their relationship before it ends. Because we all know how hard it is when it ends. What you go through emotionally, what your family goes through, everybody goes through. So if you can save that shit now, why would you need to do anything different? So I definitely would not suggest you move on from him while manifesting him. That's like such a condescending statement there, right? It's like, no, all you need to do is select a new version of him. If he's showing up in your life right now, not how you like him to be, not how you want him to be, then change him. In here, not out here. No one likes to be told about their flaws. No one, okay? So change it in your mind. Re-describe him. Describe him as your perfect boyfriend. Describe him differently, and he will start to behave very different. He has no choice. He's only behaving now based on how you're currently describing him now. So how do you want to describe him? That's how he must show up. That's how he must conform to. So bitch, save your fucking relationship. It only takes 1. It doesn't take 2. That's where therapists get it fucked up. They got couples therapy. The fuck couples therapy? It only takes 1 to save the marriage. It doesn't take 2. It only takes 1 to save the relationship. It doesn't take 2. Because what happens when 2 people are trying to save the shit? That's all they do. That's all they do. Because it's force the 3. Talk about old story. Force the 3, force the 3, force the 3. And then they tell you the worst advice in the world is next time you argue, talk it out. Just talk it out. No, see, I tell you, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. How about that? How's that for some advice there? Shut up. Less is more, because it's talking it out. It's talking out that led to the problems. Exactly, Cece. You know what? I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. That's all you guys need to do. Remove your fucking self. Remove yourself. If you're in the house, all of a sudden you got to go to the bathroom. Okay? I don't care if you got to sit there for a minute. I told you guys, You can let it out. You're human, okay? So we don't want to bottle everything up inside, but allow yourself, because there's a delay, so we leverage the delay, right? This is why I always teach you guys to leverage. So we want to leverage the delay. So we say, okay, so I know there's a delay, so let me use that to my advantage. So if there's a delay, it's impossible for me to fuck shit up because I said something for 30 seconds. So thanks, Rhea. So the mouth is the only thing that gets you. What they call it, the serpent's tongue. But you have to understand that. I was going somewhere with this. Oh yeah. So this is why we leverage. Okay. So we leverage in the sense of we say, okay, there's a delay. I know this. So how can I leverage that? Okay. So this motherfucker is like pissing me off right now. Like he's pissing me off right now. So I'm going to remove myself from the scenario before I cuss his ass out. Right. Because we're human. Okay. I don't want to cuss his ass out. So I'm going to kindly remove myself from the situation. I'm going to take my little happy ass to the bathroom. And then you know what? Oh, hold on, Tamara. I'll call you today. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go on a whole bitch fest. I'm going to let it all out for 30 seconds. I'm going to give myself 30 seconds to cuss this motherfucker out. Not to him, but to myself. And then when I'm done, letting it out, saying what I got to say for 30 seconds, set a fucking timer. I don't give a shit. But now you're in the bathroom all of a sudden. It's like, did. Now breathe. No, he didn't, Patriot. This is a whole separate matter, actually. So then you let it out, and now you're like, hey, Saraha. Now you let it out. Now you gather yourself up and then flip that shit. Like, no, he's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. He's literally the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. And you move forward. And now you come out the bathroom and go about your happy ass day. About your happy ass day. Right? Because you have to know that this is like everything you have to look at is, okay, I know this to be true. This is like, I'm not the only one that says this, right? Most manifestation coaches will tell you there's a delay. Okay, great. But I teach you how to leverage that shit. So it's like, okay, cool, there's a delay. I need to leverage that. So I'm going to let it all out. I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say to this motherfucker, but in my mind, not to his face. And then I'm going to move on. And then I'll pick myself up, dust my little happy ass off, flip that shit around and move on. And you know what? No foul shit done. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Everything is fine. Because there's a delay for a reason. Okay. WYDRN. Let me pause you for a sec. Don't worry, Everest. That happens to everybody until they learn about the law. Well, shouldn't happen after you learn about it, but that's very common. That's where arguments happen is us women can't shut the fuck up. So we like to tell them to their face what we're thinking, but that doesn't work. That backfires, right? So it's fine. You just change in your mind, change it around. Just change it around, get back on track. Okay. All you do is slide things back. Okay. So like if you say something and you react to their face, and you were to gather yourself up and flip that shit around, right? Let's say you didn't flip it, but then the next day you pick yourself up and now you flipped it around. It's totally fine because you know what? All it does is slide back. Within 24, 48 hours, you're right back on track. Literally right back on track. Nothing changes. Nothing changes because it's like hitting the brake and then you accelerate again. There's no like significant like, oh my God, I fucked it up and now it's so screwed up for the next 6 months. Nah. It's literally like 48 hours at max. No, Kelly, I mean flip around like let's say you have a bitch party in your mind and you're like, fuck this man. Like he's so pissing me off right now. Like, I can't believe he said this shit. He's not talking to me right now. Like, you have a little bitch party in your mind. Then you dust yourself up and you say, No, he's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. Or if you're like, why hasn't he called me today? You flip it saying, no, he's actually calling me right now. He's actually calling me right now. Okay. So that's flipping it. I don't suggest you should have to go back unless you like have some serious problems. I don't think you have to go back and like revise and revise and revise because you would have to like, Patriot is joining as soon as I get off my live. Okay. Patriot just needs to pay a different way. So he's joining after I get off my live. But okay, WYDRN, let's go back to you real quick. I don't know what you think. First of all, no, you don't have to say their name. Okay, your subconscious mind knows who you're talking about. But I don't know what you think he will regret. Exactly what is he going to regret? He didn't do anything to you. Okay? I don't care what he said out of his mouth. I don't care the actions he took. I don't care about any of that stuff. That was never him. That was all you. Okay, so he doesn't need to, he will not regret anything. For what? Regret what? Right? It's kind of like as stupid as people say, well, he needs to apologize to me. Apologize to you for what? You're the one that caused all this. So if anything, you should be apologizing to his ass. Like, hey, I'm really sorry that I fucked you up because I couldn't get my thoughts out. Sorry, honey. So sorry that I caused all this because I thought about it and you did nothing but play your part in my movie. And I wrote the role for you that I didn't want. So I'm sorry. That's the only thing. You're the one that should regret, not him. Okay. And I don't even like the word regret. Like for what? You caused all of this. So it's time to just move the fuck on. See, if you're thinking that he will regret, that tells me everything. You're living an old story. You need to ditch the old fucking story. You need to ditch what you think this person did or said or how he hurt your fucking feelings and blah, blah, blah. You need to ditch all that shit. All that. SP sent you a normal selfie of himself in NC. Was it nothing? No. Exactly. Okay, Natalie. Exactly what pic were you expecting him to send you? Because trust me, nude pics from dudes isn't the same as nude pics from women, right? Besides, this could be it's obviously an assumption. Men are not the best picture takers, like ever, which is typically why whenever you take a picture with your SP, it's always you taking the picture. They're not big photo people. You should see my boyfriend when he wants me to take a picture of him. He's always like, oh God. I was like, yeah, honey. They're not the best photo takers, but women are different, right? Because we know we want to look good in the photos, right? Whenever I take a picture of me and my boyfriend, I'm like, as long as I look good, we're solid. But we want to look good. So we're all about the angle. Sometimes you'll put filters on it, right? Because it's all about the angle. You got to get the angle. We all know we have a certain side that looks better in our photos, right? Plus you got a little pose that we usually give, like strike a little pose, That's women. Men are not like that. Men are not like that. And if they are, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's about it. It's about all they wrote. And so if he sent you a normal selfie of himself, I would respond. I beg looking good. Right? Because isn't that what people do in relationships? Again, let's go back to relationships. You guys all forget this shit. The stuff they're doing is a relationship, right? They sent me a normal selfie. Isn't that what you do in a relationship? What was he supposed to do? This? Trust me, I have a guy friend that does that shit. And that's like the gayest picture a man can do. Sorry, James. Hopefully you don't do that. Or Patriot. You're not over here like... You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, right? So we need to assume relationship to everything. That's typically exactly how pictures go is, well, unless you're my boyfriend. Those aren't the pictures I send. But from a male's perspective, yeah, that would be, to me, that's a relationship where he sent you a picture. He didn't have to. What would you rather? There had nothing, right? Obviously, he took that picture for you. That's what I would tell myself. Like, of course he sent me a picture. Why wouldn't he? Look at him trying to look all good for me. He totally just took that picture for me, right? That's what I would tell myself. Because he could have just put that shit on his fucking Instagram, called it a day, right? But he sent it to you. So I would definitely not ignore that. Give it a little hard eye face or a smiley face and be like, looking good. See me, though, this is where petty Jen comes in. I would have hit him back with a pic. Except my pic would not have just been my face. If you know what I'm referring to. Exactly. Men are usually really terrible at taking photos. Thanks, MKD. So I affirm my SP is perfect. My subconsciousness. Yes, your subconscious mind knows who you're talking about. The only time it gets confused is if you have more than one SP and your descriptions of both SPs are very different from each other. Okay? If your SPs, if you have, and you'll know this, it'll be blatantly obvious, okay? You'll know this to be true because what will happen is you will have one SP, you'll be affirming for SP, but then all of a sudden, somebody else in your life may start to conform. And it'll be obvious, you'll know. And then if that's the case, then now you say their name. But you also have to look at it from feedback and say, okay, thanks, Kimmy Fines Girl. Because then it's like, okay, well, somewhere my subconscious mind is getting these two confused. Thanks, Mary. So where is the confusion lying, right? So it's only lying in two places. One is, well, it's only lying in one place. Yeah, two places. We'll call it two. Whatever. Anyway, the only way that the subconscious mind gets confused is because, one, it's how you describe each of your SPs. So if you would take a look at the one that's conforming, you'll notice your description of him is very different than the description of your SP that's not conforming, okay? Two, it's what do you know to be true about the one that's conforming? And you'll know this because if you talk like out loud about the one that's conforming, you'll find yourself saying, I know this, I know that. Okay, what you know is what produces, okay? So that's why they'll be conforming. But if that's the case, it's totally fine. Just switch your description of SP and say their name. You'll be totally fine. That's right. That's right, Doodles. I would never. They send me a picture. I hit them one. I mean, it's only polite to reciprocate. I mean, that's just me. Personality. A date. I'm gonna just. Okay. So what does that tell you, Natalie? Drop the old shit. Drop it now. Because now, see, it's only comes to time. It's only a matter of time. I think I've been doing pretty well for the past couple of days, but it's only a matter of time before there's consistencies in my comments. And then it fucking annoys me. But that's okay. That's okay. This is how we grow. This is how we grow. Okay? But we'll address that in a second. That's right. Why not? Exactly. If that was all, like, you're over here talking about, like, we did not. That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, Nikki, let me listen to your voicemails. Nice to meet you too, Diaz. It's, it's, you know, that's how you, hey, I look at it like an invitation. I look at it like an invitation. But you have to assign meaning to everything, Natalie. So it was not a normal pic. That was a pic he took for you. Why would he send you a pic after 5 weeks of no contact? Let's go ahead. Let's play this little fucking game. Okay? Why would he send you a pic after 5 weeks of no contact? Because he's fucking thinking about you, bitch. Because you're all he thinks about. That's his way of, because he's constantly getting your attention. He's constantly trying to get your attention. So sending you a little normal face selfie pic looks like job well done, job well done. So I continue to go, you know, Dade, I saw your fucking stupid little comment. And I intentionally didn't address it, hoping that you wouldn't trigger me. But now here we are again, where you posted the same thing again. So now we're going to address it. Okay? Exactly. A lot of people want a picture. Okay, so now we're going to address you, Dade. So, I don't give a fuck. Hey, Matthew. Does it look like I give a shit if you flipped it within 24? First of all, let's talk about that. What do you mean you flipped it within 24 to 48 hours? So you had a thought, and then what? Remember to flip it a day or two fucking later? That's not how the delay in the universe works, or excuse me, in manifesting. That's not how the delay in manifesting works, okay? It's not like, you know what, there's a 7-day fucking delay, so you got 7 days to get that shit right and tight and flip that shit. If not, it's expired. No. You need to flip it within an hour, I would say at most. Really, you should flip it on the fucking spot. Because what you did is all you did was set your shit back. You set it back because, okay, listen. Fucking, all of you shut up. Shut up for a minute, unless you're positive people around here, okay? I need you guys to stop. You guys are so fucking ridiculous that you guys will literally all be like, you know what? I've been doing everything you say. I've been doing it all. I've been doing it all right. But I've got no contact in a week. No movement. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing everything right, but no movement. Nothing is happening. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not. I don't sit there and give you 5,500 fucking things to do, and you better do all 5,500 or your shit ain't coming. Do I do that? No, I don't do that. I don't do that at all. Instead, what do? I give you like 4 fucking things to do. 4 things that are not taking up any more fucking time or effort from your part. No more time or effort. It requires a little bit of discipline. That to me should not be fucking difficult. Okay? Where you have a thought, you flip it on the spot. What do you have a thought and you move about your day and then remember the next day, oh, I should probably flip that shit. Or I see this all the fucking time in WhatsApp. Oh, I spiraled. What are you talking about, you spiraled? What are you talking about? Every fucking day somebody says that stupid ass shit. Then that tells me you're not listening. Because it's impossible for you to spiral in your thoughts if you do what I fucking say, and that is discipline yourself to affirm through it. What don't you get? What part of that is unclear? One negative thought, flip it. You get another negative thought, flip it again. I don't give a shit if you gotta flip it for the next 25 minutes. Then if that's the case, then just affirm. Fuck the free thinking, just affirm, and guess what you're not gonna have to do? Flip your shit. Because who has to flip anything if you're sitting there doing nothing but thinking about what you want? There's nothing to fucking flip, is there? No, there's not. So why are you spiraling? Every fucking day somebody spirals. So from now on, if you're in my WhatsApp community, the second you say you spiraled, guess where your ass is going? Victim mentality jail, because I don't tolerate that shit anymore. Spiraling is bullshit. Not flipping your thoughts is fucking bullshit. Because you either want what you want or you don't. So I don't understand exactly what your problem is. You either want your SP or you fucking don't. If you don't want your SP, fine. Pack that shit up and go continue to have toxic after toxic after toxic relationships. You go right the fuck ahead. What's your pleasure? Or you can sit there and decide that you want to act like a fucking adult and go get what the fuck you want and get it when you want it. Because that's certainly what I do. I'm relentless. I'm stubborn to the fact where I leverage that to work in my favor. I'm impatient, so I leverage that to work in my fucking favor. And I'm going to go get what I want, and I'm going to get it when I want it. I don't wait for shit. So if that means that I have to discipline myself, flip every fucking thought that comes into my head, persist in perfect boyfriend, then that is what I'm going to do. But why do you have to persist in perfect boyfriend? Ask your fucking self that. Why is that so difficult? Why is it so difficult to see them as the man that you want them to be for you, the woman that you want them to be for you? How the fuck is that a problem? Do you want to be with somebody who rejects you, who wants nothing to do with you, who treats you like an asshole? Is that what you want? So if that's not what you want, why do you keep choosing that version? Why is that you're obsessed with the version that you don't fucking want? So why is it so easy for you to select an old version? Oh, you know what? I don't like this shit, but let me select that shit again. I just can't help my fucking self. That's like eating a candy bar full of mold, but you just can't get enough. What the fuck are you talking about? Go get a new candy bar. That's the same stupid shit. Grow up. Discipline yourself. Go after what you want. Don't let anybody stand in your way, circumstances stand in your way for fucking what? Because the funny thing is, none of those were circumstances when he first started dating. Distance wasn't a circumstance, or you wouldn't have started dating him. Okay, if they lived in a whole nother place. Now all of a sudden that's a problem? You created gutter trash, so what you upset about? What you upset about? Because you had trust issues, because you decided you wanted to question every goddamn thing he told you and everything he was thinking and doing, and so you created gutter trash. Now you want to feel sorry for your fucking self? You want to sit there and make, well, what if this? You're the one that created all that shit. So stop victimizing yourself. Stop blaming other people. Stop self-loathing in your fucking pity party and letting your thoughts spiral downward like it's going out of style. Stop doing that. That's bullshit. You know better. You know better. So we will not tolerate that anymore. Your thoughts spiral. I'm not here to be a therapist. Therapists will take your money for years and never give you a goddamn result. That's not what we're here to do. Why do we have the proven track record we have here? Why do we have people getting their SPs like it's going out of style? Because we don't tolerate the bullshit. You want to go be a victim? Go be a victim in somebody else's community. You want to spiral? Go spiral on your own time. I ain't got time for that shit. Because that is not going to help you get what you want. So you need to get a grip and stop bitching all fucking second of every day that you have about what you don't want. When all you need to do is start focusing on what you do want. How is that hard for you? How is that, unless you have some serious psychological issues, how the fuck is that hard for you? That's bullshit. And you know that that's bullshit. It's nothing but a fucking excuse that you're telling yourself over and over and over again to protect your feelings. It's not helping you, is it? No, it's not. And I won't relax. You can kindly see your ass out right about this live, because I don't need to relax for shit. This is why I get people results, because I don't tolerate the bullshit. Bye. Now I'm done. Tell me to relax. Get the fuck out of here. You go relax. Right about this live. How about that? Relax right about this live. He can kick his own ass out. Anyway, so with that being said, you guys need to get a grip. You need to get it together. And stop justifying shit over and over and over again to protect yourself, to explain stupid shit. Well, I haven't had any contact, and this is why. Oh, because I've been doing this. No, you have not. But the minute you can be honest with yourself, which is why I don't like in the manifestation community for them to sit there over and over and be like, just be delusional, just be delusional, just be delusional. Delusional, cool. Yeah, about being with your SP. But that's about the extent of delusion you should have. You need to be honest with yourself, because how in the fuck can you know where you're going wrong if you're doing nothing but lying to yourself? You can't do that. You can't lie to yourself all day long and be like, no, I've been doing everything right. I have literally been persistent. I've been doing everything right. No, you haven't. And that's okay. That's okay. But you have, thanks, Cammy Fines girl. But you have to pivot that around. And the only way you can do that is by being honest with yourself. And if you can, is by being honest with yourself, but but looking at everything. So for the next 24 hours, Dave, I want you to go around for the next 24 hours and I want you to check, continue to do what you're doing, but be honest with yourself, okay? Be honest with yourself and say, okay, if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I'm going to go around and I'm going to continue to flip my thoughts. I'm going to continue to keep myself in line and persist, but I'm also going to become aware. I'm going to spend the next 24 hours and become aware of every thought that comes into my head, every word that comes out of my mouth. Just become aware of it and then be like, okay, I see, because you will see where you're going wrong. You will see that. And then you can be like, oh shit. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm persisting in affirmation. I'm doing that, but I'm still wavering on the version of her I'm selecting. So I'm just going to really get really good at training myself to focus on that version only. And then shit will flip around. Okay, shit will flip around. But a lot of you guys, you know what? Thanks, guys. That's my next video. We're going to address the delusion that everyone likes to tell you you need to be delusional. Okay, that's trash advice. It's only about 5% true, and the rest is trash. Because what do I need to be delusional about? That man is mine. There's no delusion there. I don't need to be delusional about that. I don't need to be delusional about the version of my SP that I'm selecting for fucking what? No, that's who I'm selecting. There's no delusion needed. That's fucking stupid. But they train you to just live in some fucking fantasy land all up in your shit. Yes, Paige, 100%. Hey, NYC bitch. Yes, Paige, your SP receives 100% of it. You control his thoughts. Okay? And you all need to remind yourself of this. Especially you, NYC bitch. All of you need to remind yourself of this every fucking day. Throughout the day. Because we leverage, guys. We don't follow, we leverage, okay? So we say, okay, thought transmission is real. This is proven. This is science, okay? So if I control his thoughts 100% of the time, and he can only think the thoughts that I assume he's thinking, then how can I leverage that shit to work in my favor, right? He's thinking about nothing but me all day, every day. All he can think about is wanting to be with me. That man can't even fucking sleep because he can't get me off his mind. In fact, he does nothing but dream about me too, because he thinks about me all day long. All he can think about is being back with me. How perfect we are together. How I'm the perfect girlfriend for him. How he cannot stand to be away from me. That's what you need to tell yourself, because you're in control of his thoughts. So the more you continue to think that he hasn't texted you, he's not talking to you, he doesn't want anything to do with you, that he's being mean, that's his thoughts now. He's never thinking of you. He's never doing any of this stuff. So you can leverage his thoughts and make it work for you. Make it work for you, right? Everything is about leveraging. Okay, because that's how you get the transformation. That's how shit turns around, because you're in control. And now you can have fun with it, because now you're like, well, what do I want to assume he's thinking right now? Okay, later on in the day, what do I want to assume he's thinking now? Right? And this isn't something you have to affirm. It's not. Thought transmission is exactly that. You don't have to affirm for it. It's not like you must affirm 5,000 times, then he gets the signal. No, he doesn't. That's right. All he can think about is coming to see you. That's all he can think about. He's literally counting down the minutes and cannot wait to get off work so he can come and see me. Oh no, Lisa, that's the old one. We spoke earlier. We spoke earlier, so no. But that's good, because now I have a whole hour to respond to all of you guys in your fucking WhatsApp and text messages. So I guess I can get a lot done after I make my one video it's fresh in my mind. But I'll be responding to all your stuff right away. You especially, Lisa, right away. At least the most recent one I will address right away. Okay? But that's where you guys need to understand. Okay, that's honestly what you need to understand is everything is about leveraging and bending the law to work in your favor. In your favor. Fuck everyone else. No, I want it to work for me. So, this is where I told you guys, it's, did you just tell me I was wrong, Orlando? Because I don't think so. I'm never wrong. So look at that. See what I'm saying? It's very flattering when people think I'm AI. At least I find it flattering. I was like, am I that flawless? Because I don't think AI makes flawed people. I didn't fall asleep with it. And a dream of him, he jumped in bed now. I love that for you. Hold on to that because you know, hello Orlando, because you know that dreams are whatever you assume they are. Okay? So leverage it. Because I firmly believe, hey Donna, I firmly believe that I wouldn't say dreams are future predictors. That fucking shit is stupid, okay? Because you guys are going to have a real problem if you guys think that dreams are future predictors, okay? Because we have all kinds of wild ass dreams, let's be honest, okay? But it's when people selectively show up in your dreams. What I was saying this yesterday, NYC, is that I firmly believe that if you're SP, if you fall asleep, like when, because I told you guys, I said, if you, Ivy, if you, okay, so if you fall asleep in your affirmations, right, and you have a dream about them, because this very much has happened to numerous people in our community, okay? And I started doing this 3 weeks ago. He's been in my dreams every single night. But I firmly believe that if they show up in your dreams, that is because you're in their dreams. That's what I believe. And again, we should only create assumptions that benefit us. So that's exactly what I would choose to believe. You know what I'm saying? It's because that's what happens, right? You're affirming. Think about it this way. Especially when you're affirming, right? You're affirming for UNSP. You're affirming for your SP, and then all of a sudden you have a dream, and SP's in your dream the same night. One, it's your subconscious mind way of talking to you, but two, it's because you have now passed your affirmations into him, and now he is in your dreams, and you are in his. Yeah, thought transmission doesn't work 9 to 5, right? You know, like 9 to 5. Outside of 9 to 5 business hours, sorry. Thought transmission doesn't work anymore. No, that shit is 24/7. Okay? It works 24/7, and both of your, in the middle of the night, both of your mind's subconscious is wide open to suggestion. So as you're affirming for SP in your sleep with your affirmations on a loop, it's very much being passed to him, which is why he shows up in your dreams. You'd be curious to see how often he shows up in your dreams. Because if you go to bed and you just say one affirmation or two affirmations, as you fall asleep, you will notice that they consistently show up in your dreams. I can't be. Well, that's why I said I wouldn't look at dreams as a future predictor. Okay. I definitely would never look at dreams as a future predictor because I've done a lot of things to my boyfriend in my dreams. Like, let me retract. I mean, I don't know. There's been a lot of, I don't like recall a lot of my dreams, you know, hey star, but I know who's in them. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Everything's an assumption. I would prefer to keep assumptions that benefit me and be like, yeah. Well, you know, fun fact about flying in your dream. Did you know that your conscious mind is your protector, by the way, okay? So your subconscious mind is wide open all the time. But your conscious mind, oh, there's a million Elon Musk out there. If you don't control yourself, I'll block your ass. Your subconscious mind, though, is wide open to suggestion, right? So this is where people that have autism, they don't have a conscious mind. It doesn't function. So their subconscious mind is what they operate on. So because of that, this is why they seem to be who they are, because they're overly stimulated, because their subconscious mind picks up, because they're literally walking around picking up on every fucking thing around them, right? Overly stimulated. But then when you, I don't even know what you're talking about, Orlando. What are you talking about? Assumptions are incredibly wrong. Everything in your life is an assumption. Everything in your life is an assumption. Literally. Yeah, they're very overly stimulated because it's one big walking subconscious mind. But they're very fucking smart because they remember everything. Like, they literally pick up on everything. They had an autistic kid. They flew him around New York City. One time, he was able to draw the entire scene because his subconscious mind, they absorb everything. Okay? So when your subconscious mind, I wasn't telling you how to leave. I was just saying that I'm just going to correct you because that's what I'm here to help you. Like, I'm here to help you. You don't have to leave. I'm just here to help you. That it's facts, that everything is an assumption, right? There's no fact in the world unless you choose to give it a meaning. So anyway, when your conscious mind is your protector. I was going somewhere with this whole ass thing. But your conscious mind is that protector, okay? So that's where it protects you from everything that you've ever experienced in your life, which is why you'll recall certain memories, but you won't recall the vivid details of shit, right? So it's like trauma, we'll say, right? Like you remember the traumatic event, but you don't remember the minutia details of it. Like, you don't remember the whole thing because your conscious mind protects you from certain memories, okay? No, I don't believe in twin flames. I don't. I don't believe in twin flames, just like I don't believe in soulmates. Okay. But if you do, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Right? I don't think there's anything wrong with you believing that the love of your life is your soulmate, or your twin flame. But I certainly wouldn't go to like some future predictor and be like, who's my twin flame? You know what I'm saying? I certainly wouldn't do that shit. I certainly, I wouldn't be like, when am I going to meet my soulmate? That I wouldn't do. But I don't think there's anything wrong with you thinking that you met your twin flame. Because if you have a good assumption about a twin flame, I think that's fucking great. But I certainly wouldn't go walking around town looking for your twin flame or your soulmate like they're walking around with a star emblem here. And that's a twin flame, bitch. Easy star. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Sherry. Now, I do have a friend who is putting, and I did have her come on my live last week, or this week, to talk about regulating your nervous system. Now, I always believe that you should not, I remember where I was going with that story. Hold on. I'll address that. Okay, let's talk about the subconscious mind, conscious mind again. I was going to tell you a fun fact, actually, about dreams. Dreams are, did you know that if you dive, like, let's say you, like, jump off of your, you're having a dream of, like, falling off of a cliff. Do you know why you wake up before you hit the bottom? Because that's your conscious mind that wakes you up to protect you. Okay? Because there's actually a woman, I met her in person, and when I was in high school, she actually, because there's a woman who, she's a paraplegic. That's the ones that you can't function, right? Oh, no. I don't know. Something happened to her. She has a broken spine. But anyway, what happened is she actually had a dream that she was diving off of her bed. And she actually dove off her bed and broke her spine because her conscious mind didn't wake her up. Yeah, I don't want to fear you, but just so you know, that is why you wake up when you're falling, because your conscious mind wakes you up, protects you, right? Just like Cami finds what you found out when you were in your dream, right? It wakes you up to protect you. That's your conscious mind is the protector of you, which will wake you up out of shit. Like, that's where I told you, so hypnosis is not mind control. Like, if you were to, like, let's say I was doing hypnosis with you, and I put you under hypnosis, and I was like, you're going to give me $1,000. If you wouldn't naturally do that on your own, your conscious mind will wake you right up out of hypnosis, because it will reject that. Right? It's your protector. Because it's not you, that's why I laugh when people do stage hypnosis and they're like, I would never have done that. Yes, you fucking would have. Yes, you would have. Because if you wouldn't have done that, your conscious mind would have taken you right out of hypnosis. But the only reason why it didn't is because you would absolutely do that. But what your subconscious mind, what your hypnosis does, it puts you in a hyper relaxed state. And then you feed off the fucking crowd, and all it does is it lowers those barriers, the fear of embarrassment, right? And that type of stuff. That's all it does, is lower that shit. So anyone that tells you they wouldn't do that shit on stage, they're lying to you. It absolutely does. Your conscious mind and subconscious mind both have a freaking thing. Star, if you need to ask me a personal question, that's what a DM is for. DM me. Well, that's great. That's great. So if he hasn't reached out to you, affirm for UNSP. See him as the loyal, faithful, committed boyfriend to you. Affirm for SP and tell his ass what to do with the photo method that we do. Tell him what to do. You're contacting me right now. You're literally contacting me right now. And it depends on what your affirmations are. What I would suggest is the ones that, since obviously he hasn't contacted you, then you want to tell yourself, he is obsessed with me. He is so obsessed with me. Okay? I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me. He'll do anything to be with me right now. Keyword is right now. That's a lot of your guys' problem with affirmations. Whenever I'm rewording the affirmations for you guys, a lot of your problem is there's no movement involved in any of your affirmations. You guys have like 5 affirmations, no movement needed. No. Someone can be obsessed with you and think about you all the time and crave you and never fucking talk to you. Do you know what those people are called? Stalkers. And most times they won't approach you, right? They stalk you from a distance. Well, that's not what the fuck I want. That's not what I want, which is why a lot of times you guys will see movement, but it's not the movement you want. Like, they'll look at your pictures, they're following you on Instagram, they're checking out all your stories, but they haven't reached out. That's because you're not affirming for it, because none of that has anything to do with anything. I will, Shelly, assuming that, TikTok allows me to download my shit. It decides when it wants to let me download. And I think it's based on how many people are downloading at the same time. I think that's what's about. Okay, don't click the link on my bio, Lisa, honestly. Because that goes to my mom's calendar. I forgot. And my mom is not me. Which I will tell you, a funny thing is, there's a couple calls that she took, consultations on her calendar from my people. Is it weird that she knew within 60 seconds of talking to them that they were my people? She's like, I already knew. She goes, oh, I already knew they were yours. I was like, why? She goes, well, because in the first 60 seconds, she said, bitch. And then I was like, yeah, sounds like my people. Yeah, that's the thing, because we can tailor it to whatever it is that you need help with when it comes to the outside of SP. Yeah, it's exactly how she does. She's like, it's the person. I was like, duh, of course, duh. And she's not me, right? She's not me. And so I was just like, how about you don't talk to my people? How about there's that part? We'll just stick with that. Lisa, did you change your picture on here? Because you look hot in that picture, sis. Let me just tell you that. Okay? So I let you know. Okay, so that's where I knew it. I was like, you're just trying to make everybody steam over you, Lisa, because you're high in demand, bitch. But so that's where I think a lot of you guys, when you guys are affirming and you're creating your affirmations, they need to be for movement. Like you'll notice a lot of the ones, and that's what I told you guys, like if you literally would look at the affirmations that I reworded for people, look at the trends. Well, Leva, your SP didn't dump you for no reason. Well, you need, first of all, Gigi, you need to give it positive ass meaning, okay? Nasty as fuck. No, he is absolutely so in love with me. My God, look at that sweet message. He says nothing but, he sends me nothing but loving text. That's what you need to say. You all need to remember this. Your subconscious mind has no idea what you're looking at. It has no idea what you're looking at. It has no idea when you're driving to somebody's house and you see a car parked in front of their house that you don't like. It has no idea what you saw. It has no idea. It has no idea when you look at a text message and you read it that it has no idea what you saw. But what it does know is, what a fucking asshole. That was rude. Oh, fucking gutter trash is at his house. That's what it knows. It has no idea what you see, ever. It never knows what you're looking at. No, Leva, what I mean is you caused him to leave you. You did. And that's fine. That's fine. That's what we're here. That's what I'm here to show everybody, is that you caused the breakup. Because if you can realize you caused the breakup, you can realize you can cause the makeup. Right? So most people, it's really easy to not see how you caused it, right? I didn't see it at first. At first, I was like, how the fuck did I cause the breakup? Like, literally, we had the perfect relationship. We never fought, ever fought. Everything was like picture fucking perfect. So how the hell did I cause this? Until it dawned on me that when I was upset, had a couple, well, I keep saying a couple, but we'll just say a bottle of sake. And my parents pissed him off. Said something out of line. They said something out of line, and I said, I swear to God, if he breaks up with me, I'm never talking to you again. And less than 24 hours later, the breakup, where he said, hey, I need to come, hey, I'm going to come. He was working, and he was like, hey, I'm going to come by, and can we talk? And I was like, oh, yeah. I should have not answered my phone. I'm just kidding. But that's how it happened, right? So same with you. At some point in your relationship, you questioned him. Maybe it might have been verbally, but most often it's not. Most often it's right in here, right? Where you start to notice like everything is great, and then all of a sudden he starts to pull back a little bit, or he starts to act a little funny, right? And so you start thinking, is he talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else? Like, are we okay? You know? Is that really where he's going? Is that really who he's going out with? And then boom, because you're always proving yourself right. So then all of a sudden you find out there's another bitch, and you're like, the fuck? Yeah. There very much most likely wasn't another broad until you questioned. And this is why I hate when people say you don't have to flip your thoughts. You could say something 10,000 times and have it not manifest. That's bullshit. That is so bullshit. Okay? You could have said it. You could have thought about it one fucking time, and it produced. And you were proven right. But you, at some point in your relationship, you questioned what he was doing. You questioned him. You questioned if he was talking to somebody else. One of the above, you questioned. And now you're proven right. Okay? Good, Kelly. Good, Kelly. Now rev it up a notch, bitch. Rev it up a notch. Accelerate it. Accelerate it. Okay? Percy Stephen Moran, let's rev that bitch up. Exactly. Exactly. The guy could have just literally had, but also we have to notice the domino effect, right? Is you're right. So this is a proven point. I'm good. I just been doing this. So here's what we have to understand is, yeah, so he ghosted you not for a couple days. He ghosted you for a couple hours. I know how women are. Last time I checked, I am one. Okay. He didn't talk to you in a couple hours. And so you thought some kind of way about it. What's he doing? Why hasn't he called me back? Why hasn't he texted me back? So now you took that couple hours of no contact and extended it. Because in here, why isn't he talking to me? Why doesn't he talk to me? Right? So now a whole 24 hours has gone by. And now this is amplified. Oh shit. Like, what the fuck? Why isn't he calling me? What the fuck is he doing? Why is, like, all of a sudden now he's not talking to me? So 24 hours now turns to 48 hours. See what I'm saying? So it only started with a brief window of time, but the thought that was never flipped extended that period of time. Okay? Because time is just an illusion. So because of that, it extended and it extended and extended and extended. And then boom. It blew up in your face. Which, this is common. This is common. But the reality is, you can change that. And you can change that right now. And I don't give a fuck if he's talking to 55 other bitches. All gutter trash will go away. And I'm actually really, really good at eliminating gutter trash. It's kind of a superpower of mine. But I'm only good at it because, unfortunately, I dealt with it. Oh, God, these things are stupid. Okay. I guess a lot of people live stream on multiple things. That seems like a headache to me to have a live stream. But I guess that's smart to do like TikTok and YouTube at the same damn time. But how the fuck do you monitor all the chats? I can't do that. But, hey, Dominique. But the cool thing is, because you know, well, I guess it's not cool, but I'm actually really good at eliminating gutter trash because I dealt with it myself. Okay? So, I'm good at helping you do it too. So, but you can always get them back. You just recreate them to be exactly who you want them to be for you. You know, loyal, faithful, and committed. That always treats you as his top priority, that would never in a million years not talk to you every day, all day. Right? And all of that good stuff. What do you do when you screwed up and like spiraled for a few days but want to go back? Well, I mean, you could revise, Dominique, but spiraled for a few days seems a bit dramatic. Okay? But again, it's okay. If you spiral, it's not okay. In my fucking world, in my communities, shit is not okay. Right? I just declared today that anybody who joins if you're new here, I have a free WhatsApp community. I'd join that. That's where we check you, help you, and keep you in line. And if you come in my fucking WhatsApp, we decided today and say you spiraled, your ass goes to victim mentality jail. Yeah, we have a jail group too. And we remove you from the main group because that's our job, is to help you, right? We can't help you get your SPs back if we're going to let you live as victims of everything and fucking spiral all day long and get off course. Okay? That's not helping you at all. So if you're new here, join my WhatsApp community, but ditch the old story at the door. Okay? But you can't screw anything up unless you tell yourself that. So there's a delay. So if whatever you did today, whatever you did for the past, let's just forget the past few days. There's no past. Okay? So whatever you did the past few days, so what? Get back on track, right? Get back on track, course correct, right? It's like if you were to take the wrong street, are you going to continue to go down that fucking wrong street, or are you going to turn around and come right on back? You know, when you turn around and come right on back, you're fine. There's a delay. So what's going to happen is if you would commit right now and do everything that I tell my members to do right now, and you would lock it in, well, in 48 hours, you're right back on track. No harm, no foul. Could be 24 hours. You're right back on track. Nothing changed. You're good. Now, but we have to learn from it, right? You have to learn from it. You can't keep doing the same stupid shit over and over and over again, right? Because it doesn't help you. Who the fuck wants to set their shit back every fucking other day? You know, I got tired of that. So I decided, no, I'm on the last leg of my manifestation. I won't waver again, because I wavered twice on the last leg and it set it back both times. And finally I said, I'm all done. I declared a date and I gave myself 72 hours. I said, oh no, it's coming in 72 hours on Tuesday. It is coming on Tuesday. We're going to live together. How that was going to happen, I don't know. I didn't see that at all. I had no idea. But I declared the date. I didn't ask him, because that's what I did last time. Force a 3D by asking for confirmation. And he told me the answer I didn't want, and it would slide back. So I said, nope, I ain't going to ask him shit. In here, I will not waver for 72 hours. And I was off by 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And the events that transpired for us to live together were big. I would have never guessed them. If you want to know my story, if you're new here and you want to know my story about how I manifested my SP back from no contact to fully living with me in 4 weeks, it is in the, it's on my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. It's like a 35-40 minute video that says how I think it's called How I Manifested My SP Back, to be quite honest. I literally think that's what it's called. It's like 35 minutes where I walk you through the whole story about it. Well, Lib, you're going to evolve as a human, okay? You're going to evolve. Yeah, in case you guys are wondering, I appreciate the plug, Patriot. I'm tired of you guys in your bullshit little stories and getting in your own fucking way. So I decided that I would manifest for you, your SP. I can bring him to your door. You have to let him in, and you have to keep him. And I don't mean like a movie of Misery where you lock him in chains and tie him to a bedpost. Okay, I walk you through how to keep your SP, okay, because I'm not going to do all that fucking work for you to bring your SP back to you, for you to fuck it all up. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. So I do offer support when they come back. I do have an explainer video, and I do tell you exactly how to keep them, because it's your job, is to keep them, okay? But if you are interested in me manifesting your SP back for you, I'm good at it. The links are in the bio. I also do offer one-on-one coaching in case you want to discuss your current situation and you want to know, and there is no limit. I don't care what your circumstances are. But if you want to discuss your current situation and you want to know how you can get your SP back, we recreate your SP for you on the spot. I give you curated affirmations to benefit you so that you work on it and you know exactly how to get I lay it all out for you. You know exactly how to get your SP back. It's actually very simple. I do offer that as well. All links are in my bio. Plus, we get the free WhatsApp community, so head on over there. You know what I mean? It's a rockin' ass good time. It's a rockin' good time. Somebody asked me, and I didn't address it, and that's fucking rude. Someone asked what I believed about regulating the nervous system. Do I think that you should have a regulated nervous system? Yes. I mean, why shouldn't you? Who wouldn't want that, right? But I will never create false assumptions in you. And wait, he's here right now? Mina, he's here right now? Well, he better get one of those fucking pods to go pick up his shit, because he ain't going a goddamn place. Mina, you're at tie him back. You know what? Some of you guys kill me, because some of you guys were so funny when you were like, yeah, we know nothing. Oh, well, good, because he ain't going home, bitch. He ain't going home. Unless you want to move to London. Whatever your pleasure. Some of you guys you guys kill me sometimes, where you'll literally have a backup plan. Like, not a backup plan anymore, but you were like, oh, don't worry. I already know exactly. I already got it all laid out. Exactly what would happen if I don't manifest this motherfucker back. Like, and some of the shit you guys come up with, I'm like, damn, that's a pretty good ass idea. I mean, ow. Oh, admins, we gotta talk. It's a good one. I think it was, actually, I think you, Mina, out of all people, you're the one that had the plan, right? I think you, out of all people, are the one that just gave me an idea. Oh man, this is a good one, guys. I got a great. Two can play games, if you know what I mean. I'll leave you guys a voice note after this because it's actually a good one. Man, I think it was actually Mina's suggestion, to be quite honest. Sounds like it would be her. Sounds like it would be her. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna know because this is a good one. Oh yeah, Lisa, job's done. Did I say that I'm gonna manifest that fucking text message? Come on. Come on. Knock it off. No, job is not done. Obviously, it's working. But you know, ironically enough, if you really must know my personal business, Lisa, I was getting real tired of your ass yesterday, to be quite honest, because she's like, are you going to give me an update? I was like, what update? What is it you want me to update you on? Like, and then she's like, Jed, can you please answer my messages? I'm like, I'm not fucking answering your messages right now. It's like, oh my gosh, she's pissing me off. And so I started this morning. I woke up. I'm like, oh, I was like, because I remembered. I was like, no, it was like last night or this morning, one of the two. I was like, oh no, Lisa's boyfriend's fucking contacting her today. Oh no, he's fucking contacting her today because I'm all done with this bitch right now. He is contacting her today. I didn't even look at his picture this morning. I was just so annoyed. I was just like, oh no, let me tell you what's happening. So when he said that, I just remember now. I was like, damn, I did say that this morning because you sent me another message and I was like, this bitch, she wants an hourly update or what? And so I think that was so funny because I literally, yeah, persistent. No, you kill me because that's how quickly it works, right? Because I don't have any resistance there, so I'm just like, it's not difficult for me. That's why I told you guys. Anyone who's asked me to manifest their SPs back, you better buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready because I literally have no resistance. I have a couple other things that I'm doing too, but I won't publicly announce it on here at all. But anyway. What was I going to say? I think that was all I was going to say. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yes, Lisa takes me literally. Lisa takes me very literal. But that's what I love about her. I love about her because she's impatient, and most of you guys are impatient, which is why you're my people, right? She's like, I'm impatient, Jen. So I was like, oh, trust me, I know. Oh, I know. I'm getting all kinds of impatient energy right now. But that's what I love about you. That's why I love Lisa. She's amazing. And she wants what she wants. And we get it when we want it. Period. So I thought that was freaking hilarious. But stay the path, guys. Okay? Persist. Persist, persist, persist. Okay? You must stay the path, okay? I can do the work for you, but I can't make you keep them. You have to do things differently. You can manifest your SPs back if you are new here. You can 1,000%. I don't give a shit about your circumstances. I don't care if there's 29 gutter trashes in the picture. It doesn't matter. They'll all go. They will all go. Okay? I don't care about, what is this? A motivational quote. Okay, Amar. Consider this your motivational quote. Own your power. Put on your fucking crown. Remind yourself of who the fuck you are and tell yourself every day that you get whatever you want and you get it when you want it. Was that a good motivational quote? I feel like that was a good one. There's no need for you to be depressed. Okay, there's no need for you to be depressed. Okay, sad a little bit? Sure. You could be sad a little bit. Why wouldn't you if you want your SP back, if you miss your SP, why wouldn't you? Those are natural. Those are fucking natural emotions to have. That's fine. But what you can never allow yourself to do is have your thoughts and emotions align. You can't do that. You can't do that. You have to literally sit there and say, no, hold on a minute. I'm crying or I'm depressed, but you know what? I'm going to affirm through that anyway. I'm going to affirm through that. But what I'm not going to do is allow my thoughts to feel with my emotions, because that doesn't help you. That doesn't help you at all. So instead, flip it around and affirm and stay focused on what it is that you do want. Okay? If you want help manifesting your SP back and you just found us, click the link in my bio. Join our WhatsApp community. It's 100% free. Okay? Join the community. Okay, we're in there to support you, but you got to leave your old story and bullshit out the door. I should put that on the forum too, huh? On the WhatsApp forum. Leave your bullshit at the door. Thank you very much. Now enter the room. But that's all it takes. I need you guys to understand that you're in control. You're the creators. So it's in the bio. Godson, it's in the bio. Just click it there. It says free WhatsApp community, some shit like that. There's a form for you to fill out. The second you fill out that form, I don't ask you to sell your life away, but get to fill out the form. The second you do that, it takes you to the WhatsApp group. No, my WhatsApp group. What the fuck? Hi. Okay? So if there's something that you need help with, my DMs are typically open to you if you have a question. Okay? If you have a question, cool. I'll answer your questions. AJ, I'll head on over there or no, not AJ. Patriot. I'll head on over there in a minute for you. And then also, stay focused, stay the path. I don't care what's showing up today. Whatever's showing up today, remind yourself it's only based on yesterday's thoughts, yesterday's assumptions. So I can course correct today. So if I change myself now, right? If I change right now, I got your message if you're on here. Then what shows up tomorrow is going to be on today's thoughts, today's assumptions. So what do I want to choose today that will benefit me tomorrow? And then tomorrow, because there's no tomorrow, it's only the point of now, what do I want to choose that's going to benefit me the next day? And so forth, and let it continue. This is a new muscle that we're working out, guys. This is a new muscle that we're working out. There's a whole link. It says like helping baddies, blah, 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 then the link. It's like linktree dot some shit. I think it's actually link.tree. I don't fucking know. But it should be right there. Okay, or send me I don't know if I can send links in the DMs. They might be a little sensitivo. But if it is, send me a DM and I'll shoot you the link there as well. Okay? But that's what we're here to do. We're here to stand together and to get what we want and to stop settling. Like, forget about SP for a second. You should never tolerate shit in your life you don't like when you can change it. It's not about, it's about having the perfect life for you, having everything you've ever wanted, having everything go your fucking way, getting whatever you want, being completely limitless, and choosing what you accept and what comes and what goes in your own reality, and rejecting anything that's not going to fucking help your ass. Do you understand? So today, we're going to bunker down. We're going to go about our day. I'm going to go eat. I have a obsession with peppers. Serrano peppers, to be exact. I love to do that to myself. Blow my mouth off. But I love it. I love that shit. And I made eggs with ham and cheese, just in case you care what I'm about to go eat. It's cold now, but that's totally fine. It's a sacrifice I make for you guys. I make all the see a sacrifice I make? Cold fucking eggs, cold coffee. It's called iced coffee. And I think all of you that buy cold brew coffee are fucking ridiculous. You know that that's fucking cold coffee, right? It's just coffee that's fucking cold. So you can go pop on your Keurig, brew that shit, and then put it in let it cool down, and then put it in the fridge. And boom, cold brew. There you go. There you go. I always laugh at the cold brew game because I was like, if I'm going to go to Starbucks, I don't like Starbucks. Personally, I'm a coffee bean person myself. But if I'm going to go there, I'm going to get my iced Americano, not a fucking cold brew that I'm going to pay $8 for, and it's fucking cold coffee. If that's the case, then you may as well, just go ahead and ask for a hot cup of coffee and a cup with ice. Let that shit cool down. You're gonna pour that shit in. And you saved yourself 50% off. Mar, stop it. Stop it. You're gonna pick yourself up right now. Pick your chin up. I don't know if you lost your crown, did it fall on the ground? Go ahead right now. Reach down and pick it up. Put that shit on. Right now. Go ahead. I'll wait. Are you listening? Am I talking to myself, Mar? Am I talking to myself? I don't think I am. Go ahead, pick up your crown. Put that shit on. And remind yourself who the fuck you are. Stop it. Yes, put your goddamn crown on. Okay? I'm about to bow out too, because I would like to think I have a life. But I do have to go to the bathroom, and I do have a call coming up in 5 minutes. Okay? A coaching call. Hey, Nikki. All right, I want you to pick your fucking head up, Mar. Okay? Pick your head up and push forward. Push forward. You got this. Okay? It's okay to have down moments, but don't ever allow your thoughts to align with that. Okay? All right, guys, I love you. I will post this live replay on the tube of the you, okay? And all of you have a great weekend. I, of course, will be here tomorrow for a couple hours hanging out with you guys, okay? All right, I love you. See you later. Bye.